What up, lovely people? How you guys doing? It's the finals for the Tacticians Cup today. Hope you guys are good. We're gonna go straight into it, straight into the action. This is game. Let's see. This is game number 4. The format is very similar to. I think my hair is okay. I was basically rushed this morning because I woke up a little bit later. It's been kind of a grind this weekend, so I've basically just been sleeping at midnight, waking up, and immediately starting to stream. So, Discord, thank you so much for the 9 months. Because he's a commentating streamer, Frodan does not have a player record or rankings in the same way a professional player would. Why is Google AI lying about you? Oh, because I need to keep my identity secret. People can't really know the truth. Anyways, this is game 4. Let me see. I think I have to pull up the control panel, so give me a sec. I need to do the fancy overlay thing. Here we go. And so this is game 4 of 7, and you play 2 games of this round in this lobby, and if you survive this cut, this is the round of 16, you can go to the round of 8, and that top 8 is ultimately who goes to regional. So basically, this is the last phase for many players. Like every player who's in this round 4, just to give you reference. Oh, sorry. Round 4 and 5 play, and then they cut to 6, and then they cut to the 7. So these are the last 3 games for these players to get to regionals. And this is actually pretty cool because this is probably the first time that we'll see someone like Panda be able to qualify for it. Panda, I think, is also in a pretty good spot. He's playing well. Looks like he's improving a lot. Let's see if he can take it one step further, shall we? It'd be awesome to see a TFT caster make it to regionals. Frodan win the EU Cup? I mean, I would, but alas. I want to keep it fair for everybody else, especially if you guys pick my augments. I mean, that's just unfair, right? Any plinkers? Any plinkers? I'm a plinker. I'm a plinker. I'm a boink. I enjoy the usual Otaga. Is Kyun in final lobby? He's in the final day. The final lobby is only played for the very last game. For the very last game. If Chad picks augments, you win worlds. It's true, man. It's true. Okay, let's dial in and see what's happening here. So we have ImpetuousPanda with Pyromaniac. Start things off. And it's Golden Gala. Okay. For some reason, I feel like I don't see Golden Gala very often. Is that is this like a less common portal now? I feel like I don't see it very frequently. Panda trying to 5 streak here. Void Staff and red buff. Shadow Clone. Shadow Clone on Syndra. Okay, so looks like he's an easy 5 streak. Looking good for him so far. We have Cogmaw with a Gambler's Blade. We have Heavyweight on Smolder. We have Gold Destiny Tower Defense. Syndra feels like the strongest opener. I think she's still the most versatile opener she's very versatile alongside Mech. And I also feel like Soul Fighter is still a really good opener as well. It kind of depends on like what the context is of your items, but I still think it's a really strong opener. Dead Ash also has Kabuko 2 going for Janna right now. Gambler's Blade and red buff on Kale. Is AsadFuego going for some Kale? I think he is. Red buff, Gunblade, Kale. Knuckle Dusters, IE, and then we have Calculated Loss.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
All right. Oh. Still just sort of warming up here. Gabby, thank you for the 4 months. Hi, Dan. Hello, Gabby. Who's rolling? AsadFuego rolling for the Kale, right? Here we go. Let's see this Kale rolls. I think if you're in this spot with Kale, I do think it's probably okay. If you're close to Kale, it's okay to try to roll for Kale 3 because you like dip below the usual thresholds to go for Kale 3 because you have Gambler's Blade to earn it back. But he's not that close. I think if he was like 7 here, I think you could probably roll until you hit. But 5 is 5 is questionable. There is also like this kind of funny dynamic where like the stronger Kale is, the less Gamber's Blade value you might get because you kill too fast. So in some twisted way, it might feel like better to not even upgrade Kale. But I do think that winning these fights in stage 3 is very crucial for Kale. Every fight that you can win on stage 3 and 4 before you get to level 9 is pretty crucial. I clipped the part where Frodan said, I wish Kuhn would slam me. I'm looking for any sus comments we can take out of context. All right, yeah, you do that, man. You do that. You do that. I mean, if you're trying to use that to blackmail me, I mean, I'm not saying anything that is news to anyone. Dead Ash, 5 Kabukos. Wait, he actually has Heroic Grab Bag. He's 2 off of Kabuko 3. I wonder if he's one of those things where if you hit Kabuko 3 super fast, would you ever push levels instead and find a different alternative? I don't know. Like maybe if you hit Kabuko 3 so fast, you have Rise. Is it any possibility? Oh wait, he took Stars Reborn and Heroic Grab Bag. Oh my goodness. Would it be any possibility that you're supposed to instead play around like a traditional mentor mech type of thing? Like maybe just like forget Janna 3, get Rise 2 and look for Lee Sin 2. Like you have Kabuko 3 and you have 1 Janna. I played Worth the Wait Kabuko and it did feel bad rolling for Janna. Right? Because it feels like you could be stuck at 6 for a really, really long time looking for just 1 unit because your rolls are less efficient at 6. But if you push levels, you're very unlikely to hit. You're less and less likely to hit Janna, right? Probably go with Kali Rise. You can do that too. Probably do that. You can play 4 Mentor, Kali Rise. The difficulty is that you have to play 4 Mentor because you can't just play Rise. Unless you're saying drop Rise with a Kali, which I don't think is correct either. So, interesting position for Dead Ash. Panda lost his streak. Panda lost his streak. He's taking like pretty generic augments. I feel like Panda in general is like pretty safe with this kind of stuff. So he's probably just gonna try to hold his position. Kog'Maw with Tesla Coil. Shane with Calculated Loss and Heroic Grab Bag as well. Death Cap. He's rolling at 7. Wow, he's rolling at 7 at 3-3. That's pretty early. That's very early. He's looking for Malzahar. I thought he was going for Crystal Gambit Malzahar, but he doesn't have 5 Crystal. That's another element of Crystal Gambit that's kind of funny, is that a lot of people are trying to play this 5 Crystal Gambit, but you need to find Ashe. Fishing for Ashe on 7 feels optimistic. You do have 10% chance odds, but that is still not very likely. So it feels like this. It feels like this is a little premature. It feels like it's kind of like I guess like basically if he hits Ashe, he looks like a genius. If he doesn't, he kind of has egg on his face. This is definitely a trending thing upwards. A lot of people are playing more and more of this. Oh my God, there's a Crystal Gambit emblem on the carousel. Do you take that? It's also a Malzahar. Would you ever take that? I don't know. I'm not super familiar with this line yet. I have yet to play my first rep. I've only seen it. I myself haven't actually played it very often. I wonder if Crystal +1 is fake in this line. Easy take. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The problem is the spat actually takes an item. Like you don't get to build an item on the Malzahar. Why did he take Samira and not the Malzahar though? That feels... Oh, we found TF. Oh, hold on. I mean, you make Crystal and TF now, right? I feel like it's... in the words of Disto, he called this kind of level of play... I did a play like this one time in a tournament, and I asked him... I think it was the previous cup. I did something like this, and he said, like, not taking the unit that you need in this kind of situation is Disneyland. That's what he said, verbatim. And I thought about that a lot, and I'm like, you know what? I'm too old for Disneyland. That's not true. Actually, I think if you're an adult, feel free to go to Disneyland, man. I'm just saying that I don't want to be Disneyland. I think you should just take the Malzahar there. This spot looks so bad. Yeah. Okay. So it's tech from China Mobile. China Mobile. We updated yesterday or 2 days ago on the website. I think it was a day and a half ago. But essentially, we put it in top of B2 because right now we're not entirely sure where it is. But you essentially roll with 5. You play 5 crystal gambit with Malzahar, and then eventually late game you drop the number of crystals after you've gotten some crystal gambit cash outs. And then you're able to like use those rewards. And some of those rewards are things like duplicators, just extra emblems, a lot more item components, things like that. But an issue that I think he's going to run into right now is that he doesn't actually have that good of a board. He's not actually going to win many fights. And he does have a pretty big threshold to get to, which is 12. 12 kills means he has to at least win 2 rounds. Or almost win 2 rounds. He's going against people who are pretty strong tempo. So I think the setup, and also he's contested on Malzahar as well. Malzahar is like pretty... Malzahar is like so contested these days that it feels like kind of hard to reliably hit. He does have dupes though, which is why I feel like it's important that he... Which is why it's important that I feel like he actually picked the Malzahar off carousel, because that's a big deal. All right, we'll see. What do you drop the crystal units for? Usually some late game 5 cost. So, you know, Swain's a Bastion. So Braum is a really good hit for that. Oh my god, this guy has Malzahar 2 as well. Okay, it's over. This guy is just not going to hit. I think he has to seriously consider pivoting. And another unit that you can play around is Ari, for example. So instead of Malzahar Cassante, you play Ari Nico, and you get 3 Star Guardian that way. I think Tiny Team technically fits in that core as well, but just kind of depends because you can drop for more Star Guardians. You can also play Seraphine. Oh, a Swain? That's actually huge. You could also play, you know, obviously Zyra. You could play, just play more front. But I think more front line. I think more front line is the issue. No, wait, he has 7. If he hits Ash, he has 7 crystal. I don't think you play 7 crystal though. What the? No, wait a second. Wait. Wait just a second here. Hold on. Also, I think you definitely play the Zyra. I think you play the Zyra over something. He's 1 off TF. Wow, he's gonna actually be able to do it. He's gonna try to go 1 off TF. TF3. Panda didn't roll. He does have 2 dupes, and if he gets to the 12 cash out, he's gonna have potentially dupes. But the problem is he's gonna be at 1 life, man. Like he actually has all the pieces in place. It's just that he has one important thing, that his board is not very good. He also slams Shojin Malzahar. Oh my goodness, man! The setup is really, really high potential, but he's at 14 life. He sold the Zyra. That should not. You shouldn't be selling Zyra there. You can go Blazing Soul. I actually also think Psychic Forward. Actually, I disagree with this. I think it's... Oh no, he missed Zyra 217. He missed Zyra 217. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's going 7 crystal. You are insane. You are insane if you go for 7 crystal here. You should stay on 5. I mean, I guess part of it is that he does have 7 crystal here. Missed TF2 on 7 as well, by the way. He's rolling for Malzahar 3. I actually strongly disagree with Blazing Soul here, because I think he doesn't have enough items. I think Psychic Forge would have been much better. He's playing 1 item, Swain 3. Uh-oh. That is not good. That is not good. That is not good. Mayday. Cat 3. Rakan 3. I mean, there's a Naked Garen 3. He has climb the ladder. Oh, I think it might be cooked, you guys. It might be cooked. He does get a catch up. Wait, no, he's living. Hold on. He's living. 3 life. Okay, we'll check in on other people in a bit. Let's look at his cash out reward first. He's on a 12 loss. Okay. Econ loss. Last loss. You got a tank item. That's huge. And you got a Reforger. That's also huge. He's looking for Malzahar 3. He has Malzahar 3. Okay. And then he can reforge into. Okay. Well, man, if only we had something to help fix our items augment-wise. Jana, or Vi 3 with over 9,000. He's still on Vi 2 though. Is even good. We'll see. Portable 4s. We have double artifact on Kale. Udyr 3. Oh, no, that's Kabuko 3. Sorry, with body change. Shane needs to survive. Shane needs to survive. If he can win the rest of the stage, he might be able to make the full comeback and win the game. But no, the Swain's about to die. If he had another tank item, it's so close. Okay, hold on, hold on. If they can't kill him by the end of the stage, man, this guy might win the game. It's that close. It's that close. He is on the edge. Wait, he can make another crystal emblem, but I don't think you should do that. Just take Seraphine. Just take the Seraphine here. Just war mogs it up. Mogs it up. This guy is so greedy. You are so greedy, man. You are so greedy. He's going to make a crystal emblem to play the Cassante so he can cut Ash. This guy is so greedy. I would just take the frontline item. Like, isn't it more important that you have 3 item on Swain? Dude. Yeah, we'll see, man. Maybe he gets a item. Maybe he gets a component cash out. No. Okay. Get rid of Ash is a fun. I mean, listen, I'm all for that. I believe, but like also, do you know that you can also get more emblem cash outs if you win fights? Like it's also, yeah. He's still on 2 item Swain. If he go, I mean, he does have this Vi too. If this guy queues into him, oh my god, he's so lucky. Wait, no, the Vi might wrap on his Malzahar. Oh my god, he won the 50-50, dude. And oh my god, that actually could have been so bad. Oh my god. Dude, this guy is playing with so much fire. Holy cow. Never punished. Got another Zyra. He like absolutely missed Zyra 20. He sold, I think he found 4 Zyras in shop and he still has Zyra pair. Oh my goodness, man. I'm not even able to pay attention to anything else in the lobby because this guy has gravitational pull. Like, what's happening? He levels for a rel. Okay. I mean, that's helpful. That's helpful. The Bastion's good. The Bastion's good. Keepers. Okay, so we have he did end up staying for the Janet 3, by the way. So we had Janet 3, Kabuko 3, Katarina, Hogmaw. Is this Darius 3? Darius 3 Smolder 2 for AUG. I think Panda's in big trouble because his game plan was to play around Malzahar, but now he's playing on Yuumi. This is also a good time to play against the KO player. Like, Shane got basically the best matchmaking he could. He got everyone who's either greeting or low rolling. So these are good times to play these guys. He shouldn't lose to a KO player full greeting his goal. I think Kira is probably 8th, and I think Panda is basically playing for places. I think Panda's can probably be 7th, 6 or 7. But the issue is, do you think Shane beats the Kabuko player or the Katarina player? The moment Shane rotates back into Kabuko, 2 dupes, but that's like, you see, that's too late. That's what you want for the cash out. But as soon as he rotates back into the Cat and the Kabuko Janna, he might die. He's at 1 life and he doesn't have the Brahms. These dupes are just functionally 6 gold. Is it not Rise? For what? Like, do you play Rise in this spot? I mean, I personally want more front line. I think it's also greedy to not put the Thorn in the front line. Because I know he has Swain 3, but it's like his win condition is Malzahar burns everything down to the ground. He's close to stabilizing though. He got no tank items, but he has Reforgers, so we just have to open up like 1 vest, 1 belt. What's he rolling for here? I guess he's rolling for like Cassante 2, Vi 3 for Kira, but it's very, very late. That guy's just dead. Let's pop our items. I would make I guess he's gonna make adaptive. Oh, he's trying to go full carry items. Okay, that works. Yep, yeah, that works. Why did he remove off of the Swain? I guess he had plans to do something with it, but then I guess maybe he ran out of time. He's going up against Panda. That's again really good matchmaking to make sure that he's not queuing into like the other players. This guy's dead. Oh my god, I think Crystal Guy might have made it out. If he hits Cassante too, he's basically on the doorstep of winning out. That's good too. Crown Guard is a good item. I would put Crown Guard on front line. It's not an 8th. I mean, I think it took sort of an extraordinary series of events for him to be able to be in this position. It sort of took a pretty crazy series of events to get in this position. AsadFuego finally made it to 9, going against Panda. And here it is. This is the Janna versus Kabuko. So finally, oh god, the position of the Kabuko might target the Malzahar. It did not. Kabuko's targeting the other way, but Malzahar got locked down. Okay, Malzahar getting stunned. Oh, I think he turned the corner. I think he actually won the game. Oh my god. That is an insane result. The fact that he actually is greeting, and that was the strongest player in the lobby. I think now he won. I think he won. He won too many fights, and now I think he's yeah. I think he probably is stable now. I'm surprised that he's rolling so hard down at 8. I think he's panic rolling, and I think if he doesn't win the game, it's because I think he's not. He should be trying to go to 9. It's stuff like this, which is like I think what separates some Crystal players. Like you need to like learn how to get to 9, because if you get to 9, that's your highest chance of being able to cap permanently. Like right now, it's not like he is guaranteed to win the game, but his rolls on 8 are really inefficient because it's just for Cassante too, and Cassante is like a lot of Cassantes are out of the pool. He's actually really unlikely to hit. Oh wait, this KO's doing so much damage to our front line. Oh no, the Winston is healing KO too much. Oh, never mind. Wow, that KO player is really strong. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's real dead. Okay, well, I guess it didn't matter if he rolled or he greeted. He was going to die anyways. Damn. Unlucky. Unlucky. Wraith +1? Is that guy... Do you like Wraith +1 in KO? Or would you just prefer a damage item? I think he's debating that exact thing right now. He takes Wraith +1. I mean, you could take Sniper +1. Wait. Does Sniper's +1 sound kind of good on anybody? Is it good on Malzahar? Wait, he has a Wraith +2. Good 6th. Man. I guess like he like full greeted everything, and yeah. I mean, I'm impressed that he was able to even get as much runway as he did while full greeting. Like I would have like prioritized building items. I would have prioritized being strong, but yeah, I'm blown away. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. The positioning tech. Broseph. And he just died. He got like 8-0'd right afterwards. So this guy saves the lobby and then just dies. And just Katarina. I realize Americas have better tier 2 players than EMEA, while their top performers are really close in terms of skill. I see. T-Lides. I agree. I bet you do, buddy. I bet you do. 6 Bastion, Kog'Maw 3. We have Leona 2. 8 tier 2 players in chat. Hey, I'm a tier 2 player technically. I played in the cup last event. And I was 1 point off from day 3, which is not too bad. That's not too bad. I got pretty far. I'm pretty sure I could have made day 3 do if I played even just like 1% better. I think I didn't make it because I actually threw one game I threw multiple placements. You know why? Is because I played Drift Duo for the first time and I had no clue what I was doing. I first time Drift Duo like an idiot. And I went like 7th or something because I just didn't know what I was doing, man. The NA Impetuous Panda. Me? I wish, man. Panda's day 3. Panda's day 3, and okay, well, he went 7th here, but he's like a couple games away from going to regionals. When are you competing again? I'm always competing. Right now, I'm competing for your heart and attention. That's the thing, man. The grind never stops. The more you like me, the longer I can extend my career. Okay, looks like he's going to salvage bin here. AUG's position's pretty good. I actually really like the adaptation around Smolder. I think too many people are just like, oh, heavyweight has to be Malzahar. I do think that there are other 3 costs you can play. Kog'Maw is also contested, but Smolder is fine. You know, he's not the best, but you're much more likely to hit Smolder 3 than Malzahar in this lobby. In fact, it is impossible to hit Malzahar 3 in this lobby. So he just like adapted. And Smolder provides utility as well. It's not like Smolder is bad. He's just worse than the other options. Sorry, got to a capped Yuumi Katarina board though. So it's gonna come down to Yuumi and Kat. I think Janna going top 4 sort of makes sense, but I'm a little bit surprised because he took double econ. I'm a little bit surprised it didn't do a little bit better though. But top 4 is good. Is the top overlaid wrong? Yeah. So basically, the TLDR is this program that I use to do like all the different like overlay stuff is specifically for the co-streamers, but they only update it based on your region. So my overlay technically is for the EMEA, and I'm not an official EMEA co-streamer. I'm an Americas guy that just watches EU for fun. That's right. I do it for love of the game. And so they don't technically include me in like the co-streamer stuff for EU. You know who pulled a generational drift duo run that cup? It's our boy Greg. Gregnant. Did he? That does sound like something he would do. Is there something wrong with the website? I can't see fruit recommendations anymore. For TSC Academy? Let me see. It might... There's a chance that it might be something... No, it works fine for me. Might be on your end. It works fine for me, so... might try to refresh your browser. Something with your internet, maybe. I realize America have much better tier 2 players than EU when their top performers are really close in terms of skill. Sacred Norris. Dude, Sacred Norris hard agreeing with chat. It's true, man. Tier 1 players are really close in terms of skill. Victims of statistics. What up, man? I've had that before. Yeah, it might be a slight problem with the server. It might also be something on your end. Who knows? But all I know is it works for me right now. I like that he pivoted off of Smolder. Well, the thing is, I mean, you heard me talk that I don't think Smolder's that great. He was also pushing levels, unlikely to find Smolder 3, so this is also a very logical thing to do, which is play around a 5 cost. You're already playing around Wraiths, so Could also just slot the Varus. Very just smart play. He also could have played Twisted Fate. He also could have played Zyra. He also could play. I mean, he could also play like Lee Sin if he found Lee Sin 2 or something like that. And I guess Aatrox is not part of this, but sometimes he plays heavyweight with the Aatrox and links to Juggernaut. Could also do that. You have a lot of different options, but backline carry makes the most sense just to diversify your interest a little bit. Cat, I don't think Cat can duel the Darius very easily. Because Cat's about evasion, like evading the front line and jump to the back line. But the problem is Cat eventually has to deal with Darius. Oh my god, the Yuumi actually killed it. Oh my goodness, man. This Yuumi, oh my goodness. 13,000 damage Yuumi. What the? That Yuumi's crazy, man. Meow. Ban food name for the 25 months. I realize EMEA has much bigger Gregs than America. Nah, I don't think so. They don't have the OTG. The one true Greg. Actually, the OTAG. The one true American Greg. OTAG. Isn't D-Claw good against him? Yeah, D-Claw is. But you have to remember one important thing about D-Claw. You have to remember one important thing about D-Claw. It doesn't stop. Oh no! The Yuumi! No! Not the cat! Not the cat! Darius, have you no honor? Come on, man. Have you no shame? I mean, he's gonna win. He's gonna go down to 1 life each. Gonna go down to 1 life each. Wait, unless Cat is Katarina her? Wait a second. We're stuck on the tank. Wait a second.
More dogged again.
Vengeance for the cat. I mean, pretty good. One true Greg. Quimson, thank you for the 4 months, man. How come we don't? How come I have a question? How come we have Otag but not Otaga? Who's in charge of that? Sorry, I forgot when I joined lobby. It's all good, buddy. How did that happen? I need someone to spend. How many points is it? I need someone to spend 50,000 points right now. I need someone to drop a 50 stack. I mean, you guys are all millionaires in Frodan channel points. I need someone to drop a fat 50. Dima, thank you. Wait, okay, too many people are dropped. Okay, now we have to add 2 emotes now. 7 TV emotes. Okay, now we have to add 3 emotes. Well, now we're just gonna have a bunch of Otago. Now we need to just add like 15 emotes. Okay, great. Great. Well, now what? Well, now what? You guys have to link something. You guys have to link something. I can't. Now you're asking me to add random emotes. How about Otog arrive? I mean, that sounds pretty cool. It's like a cat, but it arrives. I don't know. Oh, that's 2. And then there's oh wait, there's a cute one. It's like a Otagi. All right, Otagi. All right, we got this. How many more do I owe? I owe like 5. I owe like 6 more. Okay, how about oh no, I have the wrong Otaga. Wait. I have the wrong Otaga. I want this one, man. This one, the one with the tail is pretty cute. Otagasaur Rex. Okay, I mean, this is just trying too hard, man. Okay. All right. If you guys have any other suggestions, let me know. Do you guys want the one with the animation? Wait, do you want the animation or do you want the round smiley face? Wait, there's an Otog 7. Wait, I gotta get this one. I gotta get this one. There's an Otog 7. That's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, this is Soju's Soju's one. That makes sense. No, they didn't. They did. No, that's just an abomination, man. That's just an abomination. That is not cool. That is not cool. All right, here we go. Otag XDD. All right, I think we are like missing like 2 more. Did someone say Otog? No, no one said it, man. No one said it. Oh man. Man, some people. Oh wait, no, we got to get the Otagia. Is this for the ladies? For the lady cats? Otagia. Okay. All right. I think that's good. I think it's good. I think we got one. I've honored my end of the bargain. Enough emotes. T-Lies, thanks for the Baby Points Foundation. For the donation. Wow, generous. How generous. What is Otog? It's Gato backwards. So basically, like, I mean, Otog is Otog, but sorry, 7TV app. Essentially, people just, you know, the internet, they just started doing iterations of stuff. So it just started becoming like, it started off with Gato, and it just meant like this like cat, and then people just started spamming it backwards, and then just started taking a life of its own, and then just now you just have like a lot of different versions of it. So you know how fun, you know how it goes. Ugh. Ban yourself for 24 hours. Otog 7. All right, man. This Greg guy wants to get timed out. Wait, this guy has 6 mod actions? This guy gets timed out all the time. For years now. Now, the thing is, if somebody wants to spend 10,000 points to free T-Lides from jail, bro, ICE got to Greg. If someone wants to untime him out, you can also spend your points too. Wait, dude, inflation is crazy. It's 40,000 points? Dude, who's in charge of these prices, man? Who's in charge of these prices? That's crazy, man. That used to be 10,000.
Man, I'm getting more dogs.
Scotty, thank you for 34. Keep him locked up. He's dangerous. He is, man. This dude is unleashing the Otagas. Why can't we open the casino? Because it's Sunday, man. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. And on the 7th day, Mortdog rested and opened up some magic cards. You know what you should do? You should hop onto your LGS. You should hop to your local game store and just buy a copious amount of cardboard for no reason. Preferably of Riot Games properties, Riftbound. So that way, inevitably, when the card game becomes the biggest IP and media or card game on Earth, you can become a billionaire. That's basically what. Wait, what? No. This guy has a 4 silver shop with a Malphite too? What the heck? This guy just loads in with silver with a vest, by the way. That's crazy. I don't know about you, but if I'm Panda, I'm ripping this this fruit for max vitality and deafening. Stat. Not the best components, but what does Panda need? Hold on, exclamation point scores. Is the overlay broken? Oh yeah, it needs to be, specifically it needs to be refreshed. Specifically it needs to be refreshed. Okay, I probably don't want any of these. I mean, Mace's Will is probably takeable. Exclamation point scores. Let me pin this real quick. Manually unpinned. And then let's go to the EMEA scores. Twilight Assault. Haha, Crucian. Okay. Would you ever take Story of 7? Story of 7. Oh, man. Because if you think about it, that could be Malphite too. And then he win streaks. And then Story of 7 just gives you delayed. Just gives you a delayed cash out. Panda's at 18 points. Panda's at 18 points. He's literally 1 placement off the cutoff right now. The cutoff is top 16 after this game. So he needs to do well. He needs to do well. Probably a top 4. Slamming. Trade sector. Crown's Will. hard bargain, man. Where's the gamba, man? Where's the risk? Some of these people, this is their last game of the tournament. I want to see some risk. I want to see some reward. Too much value. Okay, a lot of trade sec. Okay, Portable Forge. What do we get with Portable Forge off of Fuego? Is he looking for max vitality? Generally speaking, max vitality on... Ooh, good for Kabuko. Generally speaking, max vitality is quite good on Malphite, especially after the buffs. They just buffed it like a lot. So max vitality on the people that want max vitality is quite good now. Do you guys remember last TPC? Darth Noob just played max vitality just straight up on Garen 3. No hero augment. Just Garen 3, max vitality, Yubi. That was his strat. He didn't even reroll anything else. He just like played Garen 3, max vitality. There's a Swede at 13. Yeah, his name is Saucepan. Actually, pretty good diversity in tier 2. If we can take a second to just look at the score standings here. Spain, France, Czech, Germany, Poland, UK, Greece. I mean, more of the same. Sweden, Russia, Italy, Hungary, and Belgium. The top 25. Top 24. We have some people eliminated, but right now, who are the people that need the best placements? Kira basically needs to play for first, but he's probably eliminated. Shane is 17 points. He needs to get like a third. Panda needs a fourth to potentially get in. Deadash needs also a fourth. So a lot of players need top fours. Fern, how's your first biryani yesterday? I didn't have biryani. I decided to queue up some Mediterranean food. I had instead some kebab, and I have to tell you that it was awesome. Netherlands ignored. Sorry. We have Dead Ash is Dutch. Dutch Ash. Was it nerfed again? Max vitality? No, max vitality was buffed. It got buffed from 12 HP to 20. To 20. That's a crazy jump from 12 to 20. That's 8. That's 50% buff. Wait, no. That's a 67% buff, right? 8 out of 12 is 2/3. Yeah. Insanity. Wait, right? Yes. If it went... Yeah, okay. Why did he kill his Jane for CG on Malphite? Let me see. Why did he go Crown Guard on Malphite? Oh. Yeah, I think I would have taken Mace's Will to slam Steadfast, and then maybe even slam Archangels as well. I think that would have been fine. I think that he was rolling for something more optimistically, and he didn't get anything good. So Crown Guard is like something that is not great on Malphite, but you have to slam something for early tempo, because it's better than Vow. Vow is not very good either, and he wants to save for Visage. Visage is a really good item on Malphite. It's a little bit weird, though, because Visage and Crown Guards don't exactly work that well together, because Visage gets more value with like the missing HP, and Crown Guard has a shield that stalls, and so it's a little bit of a mismatch in terms of what they're trying to do. Hard Bargain at 104 HP for Hypno. Hard Bargain can actually heal above 100 HP. Then we have Crown to Will. Keepers. I mean, this looks like a Kali for Shane. Shojin Morello. It turns Mundo Hero Augment from B tier to S tier. Max Vitality. It's quite good. I think Mundo's Hero Augment is still a pretty solid baseline, but it definitely makes it very, very powerful. You know what? I would actually say that good fruits in general turn things from X tier to Y tier. From it would turn. I think in general, like if you have the right fruits, it turns things from EMEA tier 2 to America's tier 2. You know, just like one notch above. But as you guys know, tier 1, relatively close in skill. Is Hypno going Malzahar Crown Guard? Or, sorry, Crystal Gambit? Maybe? He is angling for it right now. He is angling for it. I mean, he has Noxus. Dude, this Noxus Trap, power-up is not normally. It is so much value. It is so much value. He's also benefiting. You know what's also crazy? He's benefiting from the fact that everyone's playing weak boards, because in a reroll meta, stage 2 tends to be really slow. Stage 2 tends to be really slow. But stage 3, people spike, right? So this is why the number one reason why 4 costs are struggling in these kinds of environments is because stage 2 is really soft. But stage 3, people are rolling down for their 2 cost, right? Who's rolling down for a 2 cost? Show me the money. Who's rolling down for a 2 cost? I mean, like this guy's rolling for like crew, right? But some people roll for like Janna, and people roll for Katarina. So they get strong for stage 3, and then in stage 4, you have the 3 cost players that get online, and some of the people who high roll and hit like 3-star units. And if you're losing early game, your one window as a 4 cost player is to win early, so that way you have enough resources and HP to buffer, because you're probably going to lose stage 3. And so if you're like playing a lose streak early in stage 2, and you're going to lose stage 3, and then you miss on stage 4, your game is over. And that is why 4 costs seem like they're struggling. So you can't really play it from mid streak. And this scales in difficulty the better your lobby gets in terms of the player skill. Though as players get better, the reroll players are really efficient at playing pretty good boards, even though they're greeting for rerolls, right? Like you'll have some players. Sorry, this is Panda's rules. You'll have some players who are really good at putting together a 3 win streak with like on level 4, and then you don't get the free rounds anymore with the 4 cost, so you tend to struggle even more. That being said, I don't know how many people are playing tempo. I think there's one Akali player. Is this guy, like, this guy might be Yumi. I think this guy might be Yumi, although he has a duplicator in trade sector, so maybe not. He might not be. Gunblade? Oh god. Okay, so this guy is exactly the example we're talking about that is going to struggle. Like, this is already telling me this guy's going 6th or 7th, because unless he exactly high rolls like an early Yumi, an early Cassante, and just like is able to, because he's just behind, right? He's gonna get punished by everyone who's rerolling, because now all the other players who've been racking up their rerolls and too much value stuff is gonna spike them. So Kira, it need to go first, and he's playing for a top 4 line. It's gonna be tough. I think I'd like teaming up here. Fighting near center is like tempting if you're already ahead in items, but I think he needs item components and econ. Pretty sure crew cannot do this without items and econ. We'll see though. Is the overlay working for you guys? I think the overlay only works for the official pro circuit stuff. I don't think it worked. This is tier 2, so I don't know if it's working. Ooh. Branching out. Oh, wait, he has rig shop. It's rig shop. Wait, what? Fire sale? I mean, fire sale is good, but if you're rerolling, I guess he's not rerolling Malzahar. Is it not rig shop? I'm sort of okay. He's probably not rerolling Malzahar. He's playing something else. He found a Cassante in shop, by the way. Okay, Shojin JG is not Malzahar. No, he's not playing. He's not playing Malz. He's playing something else. Shojin JG is... That's like Karma, the Star Guardians, but you have to like split the items. Mech, sort of. He had 2 swords, so he pivoted. Oh, come on, man. You can't be pivoting. Hypno. You can't be pivoting. You also... He still could play Malzahar. He still reasonably could play Malzahar. He probably just feels like it's just not conducive with his items, but... You know what the issue is, man? I think other people... There's 2 other people who also have Shojin JG Slam, and I'm just telling you, I don't think there's that many Shojin JG available lines right now. He's going to be contested. What else can you play? You can play Soul Fighter. Shojin on Samira and JG on Gwen. I mean, it's not that great either, man. I think Hypno's in a bad spot. We'll see. Shojin is neutral on Malzahar. Hypno's at 23 points. So if he goes 8th, he puts himself in the danger zone, but I think he advanced to the top 16. I think. It's close. 24 points should be enough. Should be enough. I'll trust him. I'll trust him. We'll see it. Is Panda doing well? Panda was doing well, but then unfortunately he took a 7th last game. He went 3, 4, 4, and then 7. And the unfortunate thing about playing like a top 4 oriented playstyle is you take one bad placement and all of a sudden, you know how like you play TFT, you go like you scrap and you play like 4 great games. You went 4th, 4th, 3rd, 4th, and you're like, oh my god, these games are so close, but I'm glad I got top 4. Then you take 1/8, and then you're down LP for the day. And it feels bad because it feels like you won 4 times but lost once, and then you're down LP. That's kind of what Panda's experiencing right now. 7 Sivers. We're looking for the Malphites, the Sivers. Where the Shens at, by the way? No Shen? No Shens? 1 Shen. The Shoma and the rest play later? Yes. Yes. Shojin, JG, Morello. Titanic. Titanic Titan. Ah, this guy found Yumi. Oh, wait. Wait. Horizon Focus in Yumi? Who's that go on? Is he trying to do like unstoppable Horizon Focus? Because that's not actually that good. It's good on specifically Kabuko because he also stuns like a ton. Wow, that's actually really bad for this guy. Bro, this Kira guy is 8th. What is Hypno going to do? He's already level 7. He didn't roll. I think he's Star Guardians, man. I'm starting to think he's Star Guardians. We'll see. Second fruit. Shane found the Collie. Went for a Spark. Out going for Drift Duel right now, but I don't think he's actually re-rolling. I think he's just playing that temporarily for power. Really interesting lobby complexion. I feel like a lot of people are playing tempo. I feel like there's only 2 to 3 rerollers, and I feel like so many people are trying to go for some kind of mech, like tempo, Yumi. I think there's 2 Yumi players, 2 mech players, and a Kali player. So there's 3-way contest for that. There's Crew, there's Janna, and then I don't know what Hypno's playing. I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure what Hypno's playing. Tankzilla Horizon Focus. That doesn't sound very good to me, but maybe it's cracked. Who knows? Maybe it's cracked. Final day is 32 players. For tier 2, yeah. This is basically the old cup format. There's no checkmate for tier 2. Checkmate's reserved for the final lobby of tier 1, the premier events. Yeah, Kira's 8th. Panda still looking to get this crew online. Oh, he didn't actually take. He actually took second win. Oh, interesting. I think second win's a little bit lower value. Actually, second win just in general in this comp is like lower value because you basically have all your damage concentrated on like 1 to 2 units. Second win's a lot better in like 6 Juggernaut, 6 Bastion when you spread your front line because all of them take a little bit of damage and they all heal at the same time. So I think second win is weaker in this comp. He took it over Econ and items. I think he took it over teaming up, which I think he probably just thinks teaming up's too low value. We'll see. Malzahar 3 or Malphite 3 is good. Pre-levels. Level 8, 20 already. AUG getting ready to go to 8. A lot of people just prepping to go to 8. So many tempo players. So many tempo players. Hypno's still at level 7 as well. Looks like he is also pre-leveled. What is he trying to do, man? What is he trying to do? Shane with the Akali. So we have 6 tempo players. Very unusual lobby complexion. You usually see 6 rerollers, so now we have 6 tempo players. Fascinating. Okay, let's go to let's see what Hypno's gonna do here. I don't like any of these. I don't know what open components he has actually. No open components. Yikes. Maybe just pot armor, and then he rolled past Samir. But he rolled past Samir here, and he has Gwen. Oh, he missed Samir too. He actually had a Soul Fighter roll down. Oh, wait, he's actually playing Crystal Gambit. No, he's actually just straight up playing Crystal Gambit. Oh. Okay, he's 8th. This guy's 8th. What? This guy just TPs into Yumi too. Wait, he made Radiant Gunblade? Isn't it Radiant Void Staff over Radiant Gunblade? Actually, isn't it Radiant GS over both those things? Let me see. I think Yumi's best is the Radiant AP. Any Radiant AP source. Yumi, 5, Battle Academia. What's her best Radiant item? Is it Gunblade actually? Oh no, it's Gunblade. It's Gunblade and Archangels, both tied. Oh wait, no, there's not enough data sample size. Hold on, let me expand this real quick. It's Radiant Archangels and then Radiant GS and then Radiant Gunblade. Interesting. Radiant Archangels is still that good on her, huh? Well, he didn't have Archangels, so I guess it's like GS here, but it's all kind of close-ish. Not that big of a deal. I also think Panda's dead too. It's crazy, man. I feel like everyone's 8th. This guy beat AUG somehow. What's AUG's board? Oh, he's on 1-star. He's on 1-star sorcerers. How is everyone in this lobby going 8th at the same time? That's crazy. This guy took reinforcement for Leona too. The one guy who's like not going 8th is the one guy who actually played a reroll comp and hit. That's 5 Crystal Gambit flex. I mean, no, I know what he was trying to do, but you probably didn't watch his mid game. His mid game did not line up very well. It's a build from China. Like China has played it, but they don't play it that way. They don't play it the way he does it. They're actually like way more aggressive, and he played it very, very slow, very, very slow. So everyone's 8th. Yes, everyone's 8th. Somehow the Yumi player hit at 4-2. Very hard though. So this guy actually might not be 8th. The way that these forecast lines pull themselves out is if they just like whip out of nowhere the 2-star forecast on 4-2. That's how they do it. Let's Gamba who goes 8th. He's trying to go 9? This guy wants to go 9. He's greeting. Hard bargain, fire sale, fast 9, 5 crystal. This guy's insane, man. This guy is insane. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Panda. Sorcerers. Trying to play around Akali. Everyone's on Karma 1. Also, AUG's items are terrible. They're not that bad. They're not bad, actually. They're not that bad. Shojin JG Gunblade, it could be worse. It's that he has no anti-heal, so I feel like kind of a big deal when trying to play a Burst Warranted comp. And they just like go infinite on you, but okay, it looks like he beats the other 1-star Karma board. Wait, Hypno won? Oh, he beat Panda's board. Panda's board's pretty bad. Like, what? I don't understand how no one has anything online. Okay, the Kali player hit the Kali too, but he's... Oh, it's because... You know why? It's because there's like a 3-way contest for the same mech-oriented line. Like, everyone's rolling for Jarvan and Karma and stuff like that, and they all are contesting each other. The Yuumi is contesting each other. And so somehow, like, every Temple player is playing the same thing, and then the Janna player is just big-time chilling with a Jarvan 2 and Ryze on 6. The crazy thing about these reroll lines is sometimes they are also griefing like the Temple players, because this guy just hits the J4 too, and 3 other players in this lobby wants a J4. Does Horizon Focus work on Leona? I don't think so. I also don't know about this whole like Horizon Focus on Garen 2 into Yuumi line. My assumption is he took Horizon Focus. Someone said Janna Kabuko, and he said, I don't want to contest Janna Kabuko because then I'm guaranteed going bot 4. Which is, by the way, not even true. I've seen people contest it, and you can just play for top 4 with it. So, because that line is that good. I'm pretty sure Janna Kabuko is like a 2 people can top 4 type of thing. One person hits and obviously does well, and the other person can like tempo and push levels. But yeah, I would say that this lobby is sort of a victim of itself, of like everyone trying to get out of the way simultaneously. He does have Unstoppable. Unstoppable technically like does work a little bit with Horizon Focus, but it's not as good as you might think it would be. A gold orb. A gold orb. Everyone has gold orb. TG. TG. Gold. Somehow Hypno with his Malzahar 2, all 1-star board made it to 9 with 5 Crystal Gambits. He hits Braum 2 on 8. He's rolling it on 8. He's rolling on 8 for Malzahar 3. What? Never mind. He didn't make it to 9. He's just going to hit 2-star Zyra, 2-star Braum on 8. Miss Braum 3 on 8. What a ridiculous sequence of events here. Is he going to reforge Duelist Emblem? Double Sterix. He makes Battle Academia spat. Oh no, he reforged in Battle Academia. Sorry, he reforged it. You know, honestly. Okay, and I'm not rage baiting with this. Is it that bad to play Ashe and then duelist somebody? Okay, yeah, probably. Yes, probably. You're just down a unit. You're just down a unit. Dude, I think Panda's out of the tournament, Sag. I think Panda's dead. The guy that I said was going 8th, who somehow, against all odds, hits every 2-star forecast and make it to 9, is actually going to win out. Hypno hits Malzahar 3. Crystal Malzahar 3. Tankzilla on a J4 in Sorks. Okay, we'll see. Mentor. Who did this guy lose to? He must have lost to a Yuumi player. Like, yeah, because the Yuumi player is the only person that's really strong because he actually hit his board. Panda. Dude, this guy came one round short of getting to the top 16. If he dies here. Oh, pause champ. Hold on. The Sork players got him. Tankzilla and Sorks. The reason why Tankzilla and Sorks is not very reliable in my opinion is because Sorks is a comp where the fight is over at 15 seconds. The fight is determined at 15 seconds. So this is basically not that big of an impact. He's gonna refruit, which is correct. But like that has basically no impact. What Tankzilla actually says is gain 20% HP. That's it. Because the stun afterwards, the fight is largely determined at that point. Not to mention that Jarvan also tends to die quickly because he jumps into the fray. So you don't really want to play Tankzilla and Swords. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Panda. Panda. He has 6-3. He has 6-3. He has good gen items with TG. No. Otog 7. And 7-8. He was in such a good spot. He went 3-4-4 to start the day. And then 7-8. And now I think he is out. And sadly, that is the end of our caster, our TFT caster. I wanted Panda to do well, but on the low, that means I can still be the first guy that's like, you know, the TFT caster that makes it to regionals through a cup. So that is still available on the table. Next set, you guys. That'll be me. That'll be me. Okay, probably not actually, because I don't know. I don't think there's going to be many chances to compete next set because of the open, right? Doesn't the open like take like technically like a tournament slot or a tournament cycle? So there's probably going to be like very few chances to play. Kira 1 out? No. He lost to AUG. Wait, really? He lost to a Sork board? That is very surprising. He's also playing Prodigy Yone. Isn't Prodigy Yasuo straight up better because you get the team bonus for Mentor? I feel like Prodigy Yone doesn't do anything. Maybe I'm missing the tech, though. Maybe this guy has the tech. Uh-oh. Out getting a call lead. We have the Gunblade healing up. Gunblade healing up, though. The Gunblade is actually really clutch. It's keeping the Karma alive. Living. Dedge. I mean, he didn't go 8th, but he did go 7th. Leona is actually hanging in there, killing some units. This is a spot where wait, this guy gets a Reforger. Just straight up rip the triple Reforge. Again, one more time. Triple Reforge into Crystal, Prodigy, and Luchador. Check this out, check this out. And... wait, that's pretty good. That's actually that's probably even better than what I could have even thought of. What the heck? This guy gets a protector and a bash. What? This guy is cheating, man. Wait, what? That's actually insane. That's even better than what I suggested. I was just saying random traits. What? Oh, he actually got frontline usable emblems. Eh? Wait a second. Oh, God. This Akali. This Akali is actually kind of a problem, though. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, no. Malzahar is ramping, though. How is this Akali not dying? Okay, everything focuses on the Akali. Close. Kind of close. And he also has also his Braum HP, though. The thing is, he has the champ, Poros. So he's actually at 29. So he's actually... He probably won. Oh, my God. He actually made it out. I think this was just purely off the fact that this lobby somehow like was all low rolling and super soft. Wait, Fuego actually pivoted off of the Yuumi into 6 bashed in TF Zyra, and he has Leona 2 still with his Rise Focus unstoppable. Oh man. What do the Poros do? The Poros give you 1 extra HP. So when the next loss that Hypno gets, these Poros will tank the hit. They'll tank the hit. So he has 8 Poros. So he's at 21 plus 8 Poros. So he's at 29 life. 8 extra life, essentially. I doubted him. Oh, I doubted him too. I doubted him, but then I looked around. 1-star Karma, Sorks, 1-star mech, no Yone. Very low roll, like awkward crew. Like double combat, no 3-star crew. And then what else did we have? We had like another thing that was like kind of sus, and I was like, you know what? Maybe you could do it. And that dead Ash. Here comes a 7 mech, 2 mech pilot. I feel like he has no items on his mech pilot. He has so many items on his non-mech That makes me think he has no items in his actual mech pilot. He has none. That can't be right. He won anyways, though. And he beat the Crystal Gambit player. Everything is so backwards this game. Everything feels really backwards. TF2. Brom 2. Okay, nice. It's such an unusual lobby because and that's what I guess it's interesting for the fact because it's supposed to be very reroll driven, and I think this whole lobby is just weird because you have to remember it's a tournament. It's the tournament final game for a lot of these players if they don't do well. So I think everyone's like adjusting at that for the last game. And also, it just so happens that most people pick like temple lines, so the lobby complexion looks very, very different than what you expect. And also, you could also account for the fact that a lot of players might be just nervous. Like nervous, under pressure, not playing it optimal, like just not thinking about things. Too stressed to be blessed. Wow. Wow, no one's dead. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's the Poro diff. He's at 1 HP. If this guy bot force from here, that is that's gotta sting. Okay, is 4 Protector even worth it? I feel like 4 Protector for like a Nico 1. I feel like J4 is better. And we get Strategist in, which is, if you think about it, 4 Protector gives you a bigger shield. You know what Strategist does? It gives you a shield and it gives you damage amp. And you get to play a better unit. I don't think the 2-star Guardian is doing anything. Or you get off Crystal Gambit. Yes, sorry, I forgot about that too. You can also just drop Crystal Gambit as well. You can drop Vi. Usually you drop Vi and you drop Syndra and you play better units like Seraphine. He did not have that much gold at 9 though, so he probably feels under pressure. Wait, he's one. Oh, you know what it is? He's at 16. He's greedy. This is why he stayed on 5 Crystal Gambit, because he's at 15 of 16. He's greedy for the 1 extra kill. He's so greedy.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
He's so greedy. It worked. It worked. He got a free item. Okay, dude, this guy is greed central. Wait, does the mech win? If the mech wins, then no one's dead. Woo, no one's dead. It's everyone's at 1 life. This is insane greed. Oh, man. Oh, man. August 8 for 21 months. This lobby is so crazy, man. I can't believe it. It's such an unusual lobby that you wouldn't see if these guys weren't playing in a final tournament game. Or not final tournament game, but like potentially the tournament lives. It's so unusual. So unusual. Okay, now we get off. Now we get off 5. Now we get off 5. Yeah. Now we get off 5 for sure. I forgot we were playing 5. 30 gold. Seraphine, Braum. He sold everything. He's still gonna play. I think he just thinks you play 5 Crystal the entire game. You definitely buy this. You definitely buy this. Sold his front line. Oh, Lucian. Frontline Zyra, maybe? Oh, sorry, not Zyra. So frontline the plant. Frontline the plant. Sorry, not frontline Zyra. Excuse me. Sorry, I misspoke. I just worry his frontline is gonna get cooked. Oh, that Jarvan ults. Okay, the Kabuko is getting Braum though. Oh, the Kabuko got thrown to the back line. That's not good. Wow, that Janitor player took exact lethal. He took exact lethal. That's a 4th for the Janna player with Titanic Titan. That is insane, man. That is insane. That Zyra, by the way, put out a pretty good amount of damage. Lucian diff. This game was just madness, man. This game was just madness. Last Whisper. Like, is this True Biss Swain? This guy just greeted every Crystal Gambit cash out until the end of the game. Hard bargain plus the poros. He lived with 1 HP, right? And if he took 1 HP fewer, he would have been 5th. And now he might be 1st. But I said that, and then he looked like he was 5th again. Shane, by the way, needed a good placement, and Shane, I think, advances now. Dude, this mech is actually doing so much AoE. Boom! Okay, not enough. Wait a second. He might lose. This ghost might win. I think Akali's dead. This guy actually wins out. That's crazy. He ended 5 crystal and won. My God. Man, what a roller coaster of a game. Holy cow. I just gotta say, man, so I don't have the stones to try to play some of these in that way sometimes, man. I think these guys are crazy. And the thing, you know what's crazy about that too? He was in 2nd place. He was in 2nd place. And now he won. So he's probably in 1st place. So he actually might just win the whole tournament. Like, that might be the game. That might be the game that wins in the tournament. Just saying. That reforge on the triple, that reforger on that triple emblem also was really clutch too. But that game may have won Hypno the tournament. We'll see, man. Why on earth would you ever drop 5 crystal? It's a good question. Does anybody in chat want to potentially answer it before I jump in there? Why would you ever drop 5 crystal? That's a good question. EU on top. Well, this is the EMEA Cup, and all these countries are mostly in the EU or in EMEA. So yeah, that's right. EMEA on top. It's like after the Super Bowl. NA number 1. Woo! To play a better board? Yeah, but you get infinite resources, though. You get infinite resources. Counterpoint, infinite resources. Crystal Gambit Malzahar Tech. Third, 2nd, 526. Which is actually pretty surprising because I feel like this composition actually plays for 1st very often. Which is actually a ringing endorsement. This is actually a ringing endorsement for this comp then. This guy also doesn't drop Vi on his final board. That's probably why, man. I think this guy is posting the CN guide and says that, and then a lot of people say like you'd probably just stay on the 5 crystal gambit. Wait a second, this guy's using a TFT Academy tier list builder. Damn. I mean, I like this guide already. That's a good tier. That's a mighty fine looking tier list, if I say so myself. Guys don't need to look at my banking details. I had to send some money to Dish Soap. I think he has to rejuice today. No, actually, what I found out was PayPal. I was paying people through PayPal, and I didn't realize how big of a cut they were making. And Dish Soap was losing like hundreds of dollars a month because PayPal was taking it on his side, not on my side. I didn't know. I was sending him the money from like, okay, this is like how much things are made from TFT Academy this month, and he would be losing like $300 like a month. It's crazy. I'm like, what? And he didn't say anything. He's like, oh, I just thought that was like fine. I was like, no, just send me. I was like, I'll wire it to you instead. It's way cheaper. Zell is the way to go. But the problem with Zell is that if it's over like $2,000, you have to send you can't like send more than that or something like that. And so if it's like $2,600, you just can't. All right, here we go. I'm gonna run some ads. We're gonna get ready to go into game number 6. We have 2 lobbies left. Let's find out who ends up getting through. Frodan, please release set 16 soon, please. Okay, I promise to release it in 4 weeks. In 4 weeks, guys. You know what? You guys know what you can do in the meantime. You guys can play, according to Twitch chat and all of their infinite wisdom. You get to play one of the most fun sets ever. Teamfight Tactics: Dragonlands. Wow. Man, so fun. It's coming out next week. Holy moly. Best set ever. Yeah. Yeah. It is the best set ever, but it's 7.5, which is hot cheeks. If only it was 7. I mean, I'm going to allow it because your username is literally Dragon54455, which is how many issues I have with this set. That's a weird coincidence. That's literally how many problems I have with set 7. All right, let's take a look at the top 16 here. We have Hypno, Sova, Patik, Moritz, Sorry, Dim Ale, Fuego, Yitak, Surgeon, Saucepan, Odesza. Made it. It's actually pretty close. 29 to 26 here. Like it's 8 placements. Frozak, Shane, Og, Deadash, and Zero Cost Human. All right, let's take a look at the lobbies here. What lobby are we watching? I'm gonna watch the Odesza Og one. Lobby 2. Who is lobby 2? You still lobby 2? I don't recognize any of these names. Well, this is tier 2 EU, and I do. The good news is I do. And thankfully, one of us is driving, and the other is a professor. Also, you definitely recognize Zero Cost Human, because you know some. You know some. Can I? Okay, great. Can I get invite? Deja and Soam were cool. They are pretty cool. They are pretty cool. Set 7 revival. Set 7 revival. 7 Cost Dragons are back. 3-star Siphon. Bro, this guy is already on PB farming tubers. 7 Cost Dragons are back. Star. 3-star. 3-star Siphon. 47,000 views, by the way. If you're like wondering, like, what is TFT? People are wondering, like, what is the TFT YouTube meta? I mean, it's that thing, man. They want to see 3-star Siphon. Check this out. Oh wait, I don't want to get DMCA'd. Bruiser Whispers. Wow, quality over quantity dragons. This guy takes Spoils of War 3. No, man, this guy just farmed Spoils of War 3. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait, this guy just straight up just skips 2-1? He just goes straight to 3-2? Doesn't even show the game. Wait. This guy just straight up skips all the details. He just says, yeah, straight to stage 4. This guy's a fraud? I don't know, man. This guy is actually a really popular YouTuber. He goes straight to stage 4 and says, you know what? This is it, man. 3-star Siphon. Here's my roll down. Oh. He got a warrior emblem. BT. The Jade art looks kind of good. Okay, I feel like this is just one really, really long TikTok. 7 whispers. And he charges in. Check this out. Here's the fun part. Siphon charges in here. And then, boom. And then you would think, oh, he would bite this, like, whatever unit, right? It's random. It's 50-50 who he bites. Well, I guess not in that case, but... All right, anyways. Good stuff, good stuff. No one wants to see stage 2, man. No, man. The stage 2 is the build-up. It's the preamble. That's like one of the most important parts. It's the foreplay. Never skip the foreplay. It's important to set the context of what happened. The plumber knocks on the door and asks if you need help with the plumbing, right? You can't skip stage 2. Here we go. Let's go into the game. Winner's circle. We're talking about TFT. Yes, we're talking about TFT, man. What are you talking about? How can stage 2 be important if no gold units on stage 2? No, you mean no 3-star units? That's not true, man. You can always click build a bud. You can click build a bud and you can click some of the other stuff. All right, here we go. Odesza. Give him the chair, buddy. Time to give him the chair. Your strongest Dr. Moon becomes a ranged marksman. He now throws chairs. He now becomes Hungry Box. Oh, man. Actually, that's actually a fire. If you're like a Smash Bros fan and TFT fan, that joke actually goes kind of hard. I don't know if there's any crossover though in my chat right now. I don't know. The Venn diagram is Smash Bros fans x tier 2 EMEA competitive TFT fan, but there's probably like 1 or 2 people who get it. Don't glaze your own jokes. Someone has to. It's definitely not going to be chat. I knew Hungry Box back in college. Oh, interesting. I wonder what he was like in college. I'm sure. I think he's like grown up a lot. I think a lot of people have, because when you're like when you start like gaming and esports when you're like, you know, in your young teenage years, and then you like grow up in front of the internet, you're just a different person. Treasure hunt. Okay, treasure hunt cat with dark amulet. Heroic grab bag. Heavy is the crown. Heavy is the crown. Kale, and he slammed Rage Blade. It's probably Kog'Maw, right? I don't think you actually want to play Kale. Oh, he has over 9,000. Over 9,000, aka min vitality. We have solo leveling, Katarina. Is solo leveling good with Cat? That joke definitely hit. Thank you, man. I mean, if I keep saying enough bad jokes, one of them will land, right? I think. You give a pilot enough attempts, they'll eventually stick the landing. Solo feeding. Yeah, I feel like this Katarina solo leveling is probably ill-advised. Oh, I just realized that this was also a Gold Destiny Twilight Assault. You guys want to hear a joke? Hold on. Do you guys want to hear a really funny joke? I got one. Where is it? Solo leveling cat. Otog XDD. Man. This guy has Katarina too? Why does everyone have cat? Everyone has cat. This guy has cat. This guy has cat. This guy has cat. Because cat's broken. This guy's frontlining is Kale. Oh, he's playing Kale as well. This guy also has min vitality. 4 AD, 50 HP. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. This guy also has min HP, min vitality. This is crazy. Okay, this guy is actually getting over 9,000, but he actually gets good stuff like mana regen and attack speed. That's what you want to see. What's the galaxy? The galaxy is Winner's Circle, so you get nothing. You get nothing. What's the galaxy? It's so funny that you can tell what era everyone is from based on like the way they say things. If people say Nico versus a duplicator, if people say galaxy versus portal versus encounter, if people say like chosen versus headliner, if people say GA versus edge of night, it's just so funny. You can like kind of tell like when people date themselves. Fawn, yeah, fawn instead of okay, who calls it a attack crown? Colloquially, I don't feel like anybody says that. Everyone calls it GA and fawn. Yeah, I mean, not really though. A lot of people say like edge or like eon or something. Edge. People who started this week. I mean, believe it or not, that number is not 0. Everyone has to start somewhere. Rage Blade, Heavy's got, okay, he pivoted off of KO. I think it's probably better for the Cog Mao. Normal people who don't hang out in here like my wife. Wow. What a 2 cent. Oh my god. The jab. Here was the jab. This is the jab. The jab was normal people. So we're weirdos. And then also said who don't hang out here, implying that they have a life. And then the uppercut. The uppercut was like my wife. Holy cow, man. Holy cow. That is a jab uppercut. The 1-2 punch. What a 2 cents combo. What's next? You have a job or something? Damn. That's brutal, man. Thankfully, he didn't hit us with the job. The J-O-B. He has it all. He has the 1, 2, 3. He's normal. He has a wife, and he has a job. Where's the struggle, man? Where's the adversity? Some people just have. Some people are just born. Some people are just born into it, man. Trigger warning next time, please. Yeah, exactly. All right, okay. End of stage 2. End of stage 2. We have heroic grab bag, JG tier, rage blade, crown. We have what? Death cap and treasure hunt. The T hunt. We have solo leveling with Yasuo. Looks like we got a couple of wins here. That cat was not it. Stone play solo leveling with an early rise in Kog'Maw. I'm thinking that I thought you wanted to play. Usually you probably try to play a tempo line into it because solo leveling gives you a lot of resources. So like usually you can try and play for like a level 8, but we'll see. We have Twilight Assault Shen, but only 1 copy of Shen. We finally got our 2nd copy of Shen. Looks like he has pretty decent setup though. And then we have Not Done Yet Kata. Pretty good items to start things off. AUG with Pandora's Janna. Calculated loss. Over 9,000 KO. Not Role. Is he actually playing Kale? He just leveled. He actually just leveled. He's pre-level. He's actually not playing KO. Oh, so the 2 KO players pivoted. Interesting. TBF, he isn't normal, only his wife is. Oh, I see. Wait, so isn't that actually the hook then? The jab uppercut and now he hooks? The hook is like, oh, I'm a weirdo, but I still have it all anyways. Man, what's it like? What's it like? Every further explanation just makes me feel worse, man. Okay, Horizon Focus. Amazing. Amazing. All right. What is this guy playing? What is Sova playing? Was he trying to play like Jan or something like as well? I don't know. This looks like an Akali game. Oh, with the double Nashers. Okay, okay. I mean, he doesn't have the Akali units at all. I guess he has Kennen. But yeah, it might be Akali. You're right. I personally am not a fan of like full open Akali. I just don't think that. Not full open, but like full loose streak Akali because he's not full open. Corrosive. Prodigy. We have Patik. Psychic Crown. Heavy is the... Or so Psychic Forge. Heavy is the crown. A lot of items. Looking very Kog'Maw-y still. So we have Kog'Maw. We have what I think is going to be... I thought this was going to be Yuumi, but actually he might be trying to play around Malzahar. Then we have solo leveling forward thinking. Okay. Then we have Katarina, Shen, Akali, and Janna. So half reroll, half tempo. I'm pretty sure you push here. Oh, never mind. There's Janna reroll. So he's trying to go for the duplicates. In fact, he actually got... I mean, that's kind of like a duplicator. Whoa. Whoa. So I had this guy mixed up with the calculated loss player. By the way, is the new Blood Rage good? Is the new Blood Rage good? I mean, I guess I'm willing to let this guy test it out. Gold Destiny into Twilight. What is this? Well, you know, I would say that his spot is okay. Not amazing. The Shen spot looks good. Does it? He does have pretty decent over 9,000 set up. And you know what? Magic resistance is not even bad on over 9,000 because it scales his damage. It looks okay. I don't think it looks like amazing, but I don't think it looks bad either. I think it looks fine. It just depends on like how fast he can hit. The reason why I say it's okay is because Bastions are contested this lobby. So, sometimes the problem with some of these hero augments is that people just like aren't even trying to grief you necessarily, but they just do. Like the Kog'Maw player is going to hold Shens. And then sometimes there's a crew player. There's no crew player in this lobby, but it just slows him down a lot. It just sort of depends. Kind of like when you take something like another hero augment that just happens to take like sometimes you take Vi hero augment and then everyone's just playing Crystal, so you just can't find Vi's. Just sucks. It just sucks. Isn't veteran useless now? Is veteran useless now? I wouldn't really use the word useless to describe veteran. I think I would probably describe veteran as the best comp in the game. I think that's what I would probably say. Veteran Janna is pretty incredible. Unless you mean like playing veteran with the Kabuko before you get to 4 Mentor. You just can't avoid that. You can't avoid that. Like there's nothing you can do really about that. Okay, here we go. Kabuko about to cast. Boom. Huge damage. What makes veteran Janna better than typical mentor comp? Well, one, you get to it's good for first of all, the base stats and damage is really high. So what makes it better than the average is just that it's very high baseline performance. And it's enabling you to play a strong core, which is 4 Mentor is just good. But what's really nice about it is that you get to drop the worst unit, which is Yasuo. You don't actually really care that much about Mentor Yasuo in a setup like Janna, and you get to build around like a reroll comp that gets to play good units. Like the other thing about this Mentor comp is that you have an excuse to play Ryze and Jarvan and Cassante, some of the best high value units in the game. The comp is just playing good units through and through, and you're rewarded for doing so. And then there's like another layer of it, which is the composition is actually pretty item flexible. As in, it doesn't really matter like what item set you drop. You can pretty much use every component that's not a cloak. And so you can pretty much find your way. And Janna has multiple flexible builds. So it just does everything really well across the board. does everything well across the board. So the totality of it just puts it at the very top. You have to remember, a lot of times in TFT, it's not just like one thing. It could be like a lot of different things that adds up to just being very, very, very good or the best. The Janet Cleave is nice. That's true. You get strategies for damage, champ, and shield. That's also true. Like all those things are what are the reasons why it's good and what enables it. But it's like there's like many different small to big reasons. But the number one reason is that its baseline performance is just really good. When you hit Janet 3 and Kabuka 3, they just do a lot of damage and a lot of CC. All right. I think Dimail is Malzahar, right? I said he was playing Malzahar. Looks like he's transitioned to heavyweight. He's looking for Noxus trap, though. If he doesn't find it, that's going to be awkward. He has 2 fruit removers. 3. He has 3 fruit removers, so he's going to try to go for it. Deadash Roland. 5 Shens. Yasuo, Kog'Maw. Very, very reroll heavy lobby. The complete different from what we saw previous game. Previous game was not much reroll at all. Five CG Mouse is OP as hell. Yeah, I think it's really good in low elo. I think it's like very, very good in low elo. Because that comp scales with how likely you are to scam wins. And I think that if I'm like master, like low, like 0 LP masters range or below, I think that comp probably might be like S tier. Because the whole point is you need to win streak while playing 5 Crystal Gambit, but the 5 Crystal Gambit units themselves are pretty low in quality. So if you're able to scam some free rounds, it's pretty huge. It definitely has legs in high elo too, though. I'm not saying it's like basic. It's only for like lower rank stuff. We saw it win a game, but that was also like a situation where you could have easily gone bot 4 if he literally had to win out on 1 HP, like actual 1 HP. So if it was even a little bit more dicey, he would have died in bot 4. But I also think that it could be one of those things too, where it's the opposite as well. The inverse is also true, which is the better player you are, the more mileage you get. I think it also could be like once we continue to optimize it, it becomes actually very good because at high elo, maybe the players are like optimizing their win rates more with 5 Crystal. But my read on it is that a lot of the Crystal units are just quite bad. And you're basically capitalizing on people. Your goal is to capitalize on people who have weak boards and vulnerable backlines. Mouse equals low elo. Sorry, I'm not saying... Okay, I meant lower elo than what we're watching. Sorry. Masters is not low elo in the strict definition sense. I meant like lower than what we're watching right now. Panda's out. Yeah, Panda's out. We have Katarina 3. Okay. Katarina 3. I think that's the first person to hit. Janna 6 copies of Janna, 6 copies of Kabuko. Oh, never mind. This guy... Whoa, we took Hero grab bag and he hit Xin Zhao 3 and Shen 3. So we have 2 people online. He's also going for Xayah 3 on the bench. I'm not sure if that's worthwhile. I think you can get rid of this. Because the thing is, even if you hit Xayah... How long until we hit Xayah item? I guess not too long if we turn this into Thieves' Clothes. Broseph played 5 Crystal Gambit Nico Hero Augment in my game and shit on everyone. Yeah, you can pretty much play 5 Crystal Gambit with anything that makes sense at the 3 cost tier, so you can just re-roll for it. Because part of the reason what makes 5 Crystal Gambit good is the fact that you get 2 duplicators in like one of the cash outs. And so you can hit a 3-star and you can snowball it. So Nico 3, because Nico's a protector that links to Janna, and she's a star grand that links to Syndra. You can play Ari, you can play Malzahar. I can see that. I've even seen people. Here's something that probably won't surprise you guys. You can play Kog'Maw in 5 Crystal Gambit as well. You can play Kog'Maw and you can play Smolder. I guess that technically means you can play Rammus. But it doesn't surprise. It just, you could do that too. Why not? Right as I said it, yeah. Sorry, I was building towards that point. So theoretically, you could. There's a lot of different options you could play with the 5 Crystal Core, and it's funny because maybe the meta shifts over to just seeing a lot of people just play 5 Crystal, and then you know what's even funnier about 5 Crystal, by the way. If everyone in the lobby decides to play 5 Crystal, that makes all the 5 Crystal players even better because they're all feeding units to each other. It's kind of like the Spoils of War Draven thing, where like the more people played Spoils of War, the better it got because everyone was leveling and playing more units to help each other farm stuff. It's actually the same thing as well with 5 Crystal Gambit. So I honestly can see the meta devolving to that point if everyone optimizes it. We'll see. Because then everyone's playing like a Vi 1 and a Syndra 1 and like these like random units that just like don't matter but you're playing crystals. So yeah. All right, so let's go. Akali 2, Rise 2, barely stable. We have Mentor Mech, but he's trying to find 7 Mech. Who's he missing? I think he's missing J4. Yeah, he's missing J4. He found Yone before J4. I think that's actually quite common. I actually feel like J4 is super hard to find right now. Cat 3. Both of these players hit the Cat 3. Looks like Shen should be able to top 4. Still on Malzahar 2. And then Janna 3, win streaking. Solos, thank you for the raid, brother. Appreciate it. What's the secret tech, Souls? What's the secret tech, man? Drop the secret tech. Rise feels hard to find. I think if I were to do a pop quiz of who is the most contested 4 gods in the game, you can't look at it. My guess would be Rise. Cassante? Cassante's pretty high up there as well. It's just that I know Jarvan's in every... Actually, Cassante's in actually, no, I might change it to Cassante. I think you guys were right. Okay, here's the answer. It's probably Cassante. And play rate is Cassante. Oh, it's actually really close. Look how close it is. 277, 265, 258. Okay, but that's at Diamond Plus. What about Masters Plus? Okay, Rise play rate Rise at Masters Plus. No, you know what? It's GM. You know what? It's GM Plus. GM Plus is the answer I'm looking for. That's right. No, it makes sense. Okay, it makes sense if it's Rise though, because the good players know what's up. That's right. I'm gonna conveniently filter until stats prove my answer, and then I will be satisfied. This guy went for Xayah 3, by the way. I mean, what? I don't know what to tell you guys. The good players know. Because, like, logically, a lot of the good comps want to play Rise, and he's also one of the best flex spots. But, like, think about it. What are the best comps in the game? Janna, right? Wants to play Rise. Katarina wants to play Rise. Any of the mech nonsense. And by the way, if you play Akali, or you play mech, or you play Karma, or you play whatever, it's like Rise. What else am I looking at right now? Okay, Jinx doesn't play Rise. Soulfire doesn't play Rise, but you're not really playing around that. Akali, mech, Crew also plays Rise. So yeah, I'm just thinking Rise is on every board. Let's even do a count. 1 Rise, 2. I mean, this guy's even playing double Rise. He even understands Rise. This guy wants a Rise, by the way, but he's playing Callista. This guy wants a Rise. Oh, he has a Rise. So 4 players right there. Boom. 4.0. 5 players in lobby playing Rise. But Cassante is definitely really high. I mean, honestly, they're separated by such small fractions of fractions that it's just basically the same. Malzahar is only playable with Crystal Gambits? No. Malzahar is playable in a couple of different variations. You can play Malzahar in heavyweights. Some people are playing Protector Malzahar as well. If you can somehow find Cassante. Okay, Deadash is pretty healthy. Doesn't end up losing to the Malzahar 3, though. Saucepan, 7 mech, 8th. Saucepan. Wait a second. Let me refresh here. The point standings. Saucepan is... Wow, okay. Saucepan was right below the final lobby cutoff, and now he went 8th. He's out. Sova needs to not avoid a 7th. If he goes 7th here, he might be out. Right now, the cutoff is 27 points. And if you expect the cutoff to be... If you expect the average to be 4.5 points, the cutoff should probably be around 31. 30, maybe 32 in extreme circumstances. If Sova goes 7th here, there's a possibility he misses on final lobby. Fuego needs a 5th or a 4th. So him going 6th here is a disaster if he loses. Actually, one of these guys, I think one of these guys is out. Fuego or Sova. And I think the Katarina beats the Akali player. Oh, Sova might make it still. It's close. Odesza is dead. He played Katarina and lost. He's in 6th. Unfortunately, contested Katarina. Execution Emblem. So we have Mentor, Janna Kabuko. We have Bastion, Shen, and then we have Malzahar. So Dim Ale, I think he's in if he just top 4s. Patik is also in. AUG needs like a 1st or a 2nd. I think he needs like a 2nd. If AUG gets 2nd, I think he's in. So this is actually the biggest. He's the biggest person to watch. And Agua at one point was, I think he was like rank 1 in NA or in EU, sorry, and he also was a world's qualifier through points. So he's definitely had. He's like one of the players. He's one of the best tier 2 players based off his resume in the field, or most accomplished rather. It's a really powerful Protector Malzahar build. Yeah, I mean, you could play Malzahar in a bunch of different versions. Like, there's also Malzahar at Heavyweight. I think statistically, Malzahar Heavyweight does better than Protectors because you're more likely to hit, like, Darius because people are not playing for Darius. But the Protectors are harder to hit. Like, much, much harder to hit. Like, on average, what are you going to be able to hit more? Darius 3 or Cassante 2? And I think it's Darius 3, even though Darius 3 is far more expensive. What is Noxious Trap? It's this cool new power-up that says damage, burns, wounds, shreds, and sunders for 4 seconds. Not full shred and sunder, though. Only 20%. Kabuko Horizon Focus has to be a 2.x. It's when you have this set up, well, he doesn't have best defense. He doesn't have best defense. I'm pretty sure with best defense it is ridiculous, but a lot of people have been okay with Tankzilla as well. Man, look at this Kabuko. Imagine if he had best defense. This Rakan's already dead. It's a stronger Sky Piercer. So it's interesting because I thought it was just kind of OP, but Asa was on call. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Asa was on call saying that he doesn't think it's that broken. He was like saying that he thinks that it's like Sky Piercer gives you full utility, and the trade-off is one item and you get damage amp and better utility. So it's like he's like saying it's not that broken. It's obviously very good, but it's like Sky Piercer in his mind is not even that far off from it. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. I think that you can't evaluate one-to-one. The true value of Noxious Trap, in my opinion, is the fact that you get to build items elsewhere, right? It's like, okay, sure, if you're evaluating it relative to itself, to another power fruit, yes. But if you get Noxious Trap early, what you get to do is build like everything else. You get to build true tank items. You get to build true damage items. And that means that your items improve. So it's like a buff to your other units as well. And so like the item economy. Why is my camera just I think my camera thinks I'm ugly. It's like slowly naturally spinning away from me. Sorry, I didn't realize that. It just like randomly rotated away. Sag. It's just the value of it is the item economy. It's like huge. It's a huge deal of like being able to just concentrate on like making sure your items are better. It's in a very like roundabout way. It's almost like giving you additional items in some way, like additional components, flexibility. Like it's like giving you a hidden Pandora's or a hidden component buffet. Oh, the crown. Nah, he's dead. Dead. What about Cog? You go heavyweight Cog? Yeah, so this is you could go heavyweight X. You could go 6 Bastion X. You can go 6 Juggernaut X. It depends on how you view it. I'm not gonna say it's positive or negative, but the upside of having like all these traits be somewhat ubiquitous, just like slightly different flavors of each other, is that they're somewhat interchangeable. I do think that team building is like a little bit static. It's not particularly profound to me that you could play, oh well, instead of playing 6 Bastion Cogmaw, you can play 6 Juggernaut Cogmaw. Or instead of 6 Juggernaut Cogmaw, you can play 6 Heavyweight Cogmaw. To me, I feel like that's just like different shades. It's like chocolate, dark chocolate, and you know, milk chocolate. It feels like the same-ish, even though obviously they're still different flavors of each other. So like do I like what can you do this? Yes, but the reality is, just like when it comes to chocolate, there's only one true good flavor. And so with Cogmaw, you would prefer 6 Bastion Cogmaw almost every time. You would just prefer 6 Bastion every time. $15 win streak. Yeah, this guy is about to win the game. Og needed it first, by the way. Janna Kabuko. He's even winning without best defense. I'm pretty sure they just need to tone down Janna a little bit and Kabuko a little bit both. I think if they just tone down Janna, chances are the comp is still going to perform really well because of Kabuko. Shen top 2. Honestly, man, it's a good top 2. Gold Destiny. This heroic grab bag was really clutch because it helped them hit Shen 3 and Shen Zhao 3. Gave him so much econ. Dude, this guy he literally, okay. He rolled down on 3-2. He picked Portable Forge, got Horizon Focus, and then won every round for the rest of the game. He's 16 straight. Oh wait, he didn't win every round of the game. Just kidding. Never mind. Shen's busted. We finally found something even more OP. Okay, but before I was gonna say that he won every round for the rest of the game. Shen looks strong into Janna. Well, he lost one round. Looks like he lost one round and won one round. So it's 50-50 right now. Who's going to win? Curse of Dan? You know what? Maybe it's TG. Maybe it's the TG. TG, positioning diff. This guy's also holding every Jarvan. He's trying to deny Jarvan too. This guy is just holding Jarvan 2 on the bench. I think the first time I saw Deadash was in 4v4 as well. So maybe he got his 4v4 route still. Did this checkmate? No, it's just total points. This is just straight up regular TFT tournament. And this is game 6 of 7. This is the win and in for the final lobby. Ash and AUG are both at 24 points, and the winner of this goes to final lobby guaranteed. I think if you go second, it's going to depend on the other lobby. Both of these players are at 24. So actually, this is huge. This is pretty momentous. Like, if Ash gets a first here, I think he's guaranteed. Oh, yeah. This fight was not even particularly close. Ouch. Ouch. This was also the EWC last fight, was it? Dead Ash 24, AUG 24. So AUG gets 32, Dead Ash has 31, and we think the cutoff is going to be somewhere around 31. So we'll see. We'll see if that's enough. I think Dead Ash might be able to get in. I will be running today lobby 1 for the invites. Okay. Otaga. All right, so is the other lobby done as well? Other lobby is done. So now we're gonna basically we're gonna cut the bottom 8 players again. The 16 turns into 8, and then we're gonna play the final lobby. So final lobby will be 8 players, and then all these players make it to regionals. By the way, if you're wondering what's at stake, these players might have literally been playing for regional spots. The reason why I'm like not entirely sure is I don't know who got in through ladder. They had not done a good job qualifying for that or telling me that. But top 8 qualify for regionals week 1, and top 9, 10 qualifies for play-ins. If you're looking, let's just use NA as an example. But the reason why that's a big deal is because week 1 is the relegation week. So week 1 for NA or play-ins are this field, but the week 1 is this field. Marcel, Pocky Gom, Dish Soap. Wait, Marcel's been playing in week 1? I mean, he made it to Worlds already, I guess, so it's fine. You know, it's really weird to me that you could win a cup, get to Worlds, and then also, like, get relegated. That feels, like, kind of weird to me. I think they have to figure out that part of the system. I'm not sure, though. All right, we'll see. Let me sort this real quick by points again. And then we'll see who makes it to the final lobby. Oh my God! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way tie at 31. Ah, that's crazy. Oh my God. Wait, and these guys also tied on day 1 and day 2 points. That is insanity. So Serginho, 71 points throughout the weekend. So he had the best tiebreakers. But these guys, 58, 58, 57, 57. Oh my God. That's crazy. So what's the second tiebreaker then? I suppose that is a bit weird. It is a bit weird. What's the tiebreaker after? Okay, total tournament points, weighted top 4s. So number of top 4s with like wins. So how many firsts basically, and then highest number of placements in earlier games. Okay, I don't know. That is crazy. Well, either way, if you're 9th and 10th, you still get a regional spot for the play-ins. You just play in day 1. And then whoever gets 11th. Didn't someone get 11th off of tiebreakers as well? Hey, Frogman, I haven't been able to make AP Kaisa reroll viable, but I know it's secret OP. Any advice? Who you talking to, buddy? Who you talking to, Piglet? Surely you didn't just call me Frogman. Hey, Frodan, how's the Street Fighter practice going? I lost like 150 MR. I'm about to hit 1100. I'm trying my best, though. Frogman. Isn't 9th also week 1 regionals as Hypno double qualified? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how that works. If you assume that it just moves down one, we've been wrong about that in the past. Also, can they update the sheet? What's going on here? Also, can I get a final lobby invite? Are you doing final lobby? Dude, 11th place. Imagine losing the 5-way tiebreaker, 11th place, and you don't get the regionals. AsadFuego might literally miss out. Tie broken on total wins. Brutal. Because 10th place gets a spot at regionals, but 11th does not. Ooh. I was calling you Frogman Unk. And you want me to dignify that response with an answer. Yes, when all the players join, I will invite the Costream invites. Okay. All right. Hypno, Patik, Yitzhak, Dim, Ale, Sova, Og, Surgeon, and Moritz. I mean, Hypno is going to win the tournament right now based off the current point projection. Basically, Yitzhak, Patik, and Hypno can win the tournament. It's with an outside chance of any of these guys. Technically, anyone can win. If Moritz goes first, Hypno goes 8th, Patik and Yitzhak goes 6, 7. And then it literally falls in that order. It could go in that way, but I'm pretty sure it's Hypno. It's between Hypno, Patik, and Yitzhak. Man, bring back Checkmate. Then everyone just plays for Giga first Woksh comps. Aura farming and Golden Quest. Why don't they put the tiebreakers in one lobby? Doesn't that solve it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't solve it at all. Frog Dan. Guys, I'm not a frog. I am not. Wait, aren't frog amphibians? Frogs are. Yeah. I'm not wait, am I amphibian? Cold-blooded vertebrates that typically lives part of their lives in water and land. I'm not an amphibian. You sound like one. I can't even make a frog noise even if I wanted to. Okay, if I'm a frog, then you guys are like a mini tadpole. But you're not even an evolved tadpole. You guys are like a tadpole with 2 legs. Actually, there's a frog and a froglet. I'm gonna start calling you guys tadpoles then, if that's what's going on. If I'm a frog, that means that you guys are a tadpole or a spawn, a frog spawn. Wow, dude, Google has interactive diagrams. This is great. Wait, if I actually get, yeah. Are you an amphibious sleeper agent to enslave humanity? Yes. Wait, wasn't Jiraiya's guy? Wait, no, Jiraiya's. Wait, frogs are cool, man. Jiraiya used frogs to attack. That was like his summon, right? Jiraiya, frogs. I mean, toads are cool. That's right. I can go Sage mode. It's true. It's true, man. He's toads are very different. You're telling me that I have access to Sage mode? I'm in. That, to me, that was honestly peak. I mean, I talked about it a lot, but the Jiraiya pain arc was Bis Naruto. All right. Last game of EU. Jiraiya canceled for being too horny. True, honestly. If if Twitter was around, that dude would have been canceled ages ago. Kind of a creep. Kind of a creep. All right, here we go. Last game of EU. And then we can start getting ready for NA. The players that can win the tournament: Hypno, who played that 5 Crystal Gamba game, Patik, and I believe it's Dim Ale. Technically, anyone can win though. It's like up for grabs. Oh no, it's Yitzhak. Technically up for grabs for anybody, but most likely going to be one of those 3 players. I'm also going to grab a quick snack. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Chonin exam was peak. Chonin exam. You mean the Chunin exams, right? The Chunin exams? The Chun-Li exams? Oh man, why is this Frodan guy being so racist? Assume all ninjas look alike? Gold subscription? Okay, so it's going to be... It's an opportunity for people to play for... I think gold subscription is one of the portals you can play for a 4-cost line. Because on average, you get more gold than usual.
Man, I'm getting more.
The Cho'Gath exam. Ah. Did you know that frogs were used as a pregnancy test? Don't you mean toads? Sidarian, thank you for the 26 months. Isn't that isn't it confusing that kind of like amphibophobic? All right, here we go. Delayed stars, spoils of war, item grab bag, Crimson Veil. What up, Amanda? How you doing? Everyone just making fun of me and call me Frog Dan or Frog Man. Ooh, Tectonic Titan. All right, let's take a look at Hypno. So delayed start, Ezreal and Garen. Stone Plate, Healing Orbs. Healing Orbs at 2-1. I'm not a fan of that augment, generally speaking, but we'll see if that ends up helping him streak. We have Latent Forge for Aug, Patik with Good for Something, leveled up for 4. Kingslayer, Efficient Shopper. This guy is going to lose streak and look for crew units off carousel with a duplicator, by the way. And then Component Buffet and team building. Okay, interesting. Good for Something. Slam the Rod on Lucian. I'm not amphibophobic. My favorite streamer is a frog. It's true, man. So am I your token? Am I your token frog? Is that what's going on?
I'm getting more dogged again.
You get the frog pass now. You know one frog, therefore you can say anything you want about frogs and toads. Tollax, thank you for 3 months. Can I call you Bogdan? No. No, because that's not my name, man. I'm not a frog. I'm a human. And you guys aren't tadpoles. You guys are viewbots. You guys are clankers. Come on, man. Why is everyone giving me weird faces? It's true. It's true. This guy duped for Katarina, by the way. Crimson Veil. No scaling on these cats. No scaling on these cats. Delayed start. Okay, so who else? Does anyone have any other like hard committed reroll stuff? Latent Forge is pretty open for AUG. Good for something as well. We clankers. Yes, you are. But you said you're an amphibious sleeper agent. I didn't say that. You said that. I do think someone said that like back in the day they used frogs for stuff. It's true. I think frogs were like used for like a bunch of like I would say like Easter, not Eastern medicine, but like ancient tribal stuff. Like people were like a bunch of rituals, right? Wasn't it like the whole like lick the toad thing? Like a way that people would like cure stuff. I don't remember. Hey, there's some weird stuff about like weird beliefs about that back in the day. Oh, they were getting high. Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry, they were getting high off of that. Yeah, that was also wacky. Who's in check? No one's in check. This is just straight up 7 games. Whoever has the most points at the end of it wins. And right now, the 3 people who have the highest points are Hypno, Patik, and Yitak. How's the concert Taylor went to yesterday? It was good. She went to a K-pop concert. I forgot what it was called. Is it like it's like a K-pop group that has a number in it. I know that doesn't narrow it down because they apparently they do like a bunch of acronyms and numbers in it, but no, it wasn't twice. It was 17. Yeah, I think it's 17. I think they went to a 17 concert. And then she came home and said, "You know what? You could have been a K-pop star if you wanted to." She like told me that, and I'm like, "Really? I can't sing or dance. I'm a frog. I can ribbit. I can occasionally chase down some flies." Is it still possible for anyone to win? Technically, yes. I believe the people at the very bottom. This is the standings. If Moritz or Sergio goes first, and then Hypno goes 8th, and Patik and Yitak goes 6, 7, it's like possible. It just requires a very, very, very specific thing. The chances of that happening are very low. But technically, anyone can still win. We'll see. Maybe they're terrible and can't sing or dance too. Yeah, I don't think they would sell out a concert though. She told me that there were like a bunch of like young girls there just freaking out. She was like, she said there was like she was like next to a family where there's like 5-year-old, 6-year-old young girls. Hold on, what did she say? There's a little girl next to me, maybe 5, having the time of her life. She and I are singing "Rock with You" right now. They're starting the 11-song encore. After. Oh, never mind. She was. She was okay. She wrote, "After that cringe ass Love Is Blind moment, it's nice to hear tens of thousands of women screaming for Asian guys." Honestly, W wife, man. W wife. As you guys know, my wife is a white girl from Colorado, and when we watch dating shows, reality dating shows, I don't want to. I want to be able to finish this, but I think a lot of Asians dudes do themselves a big disservice on American reality dating shows when they're like matched with interracial relationships. It's like hard for me to watch that because I feel like there's like such a big inferiority complex that like manifests itself that they can't act normal and they can't be themselves. They can't. It almost feels like they feel like they have to present like a white guy, or they have to present like a different front. It's like you can just be yourself. But I guess like traditional media makes that out to be like unromantic or unsexy or whatever. Anyways, I just like I physically cringe when I watch like Asian dudes do that. And we were watching this Love Is Blind season, and this Asian guy was like I was like, oh come on, man, just be yourself. Like unironically, like that's like that's like generic advice for a lot of people, but like it just felt so inauthentic to me. KB is in for 3 months, and so she was referencing like after the cringe Love Is Blind moment. That's what she was referencing. The irony of Frodan's view on this is as an Asian guy who comes across as very white. Me? You think I come off as very white? Don't I talk about video games and anime like all day? I literally just called myself the Jiraiya of TFT, but not really. You guys said that. I mean, you said that, not me. Only one of us started calling me Frogman. What? All right, corrosive. This guy rolled. He has 5 Malphites, 6 Sivers. Aren't you Mexican? I get that a lot. I'm a Mexican frogman. You are whiter than Mort Dog. Damn. I don't know. Mort Dog is a pretty white boy. He actually even tells me that all the time. Okay, we have Janna 2 for Hypno. Janna, he has 3 mentor, and that's okay. Coming up on the augment here. Hypno's in the lead. He's at 37. He has a 2-point gap over the field. So if he gets a 3rd or better, I think he wins the tournament. Let me look at his tiebreakers. Rolling for days. Instantly goes for it. Hypno has the best tiebreakers out of everybody. So if he gets 3rd, he wins the tournament. Guaranteed. So he's playing for that 3rd. He's playing for Janna again. 4 Jannas. 5 Jannas. 2 Bukos. 3 Bukos. 4 Bukos. What are these rolls? Pretty good, pretty good. No items for Buko yet, or no items on Kabuko yet. He's gonna try to transfer that over, I think. Who's the other player that can win? With Yitzhak can win if he 3-point gaps Hypno. And Patik can win if he 3-point gaps Hypno and beats Yitzhak as well. This guy picked Dumbify. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, you white AF. Me? I guess, like, you know what's interesting though? It's I guess a lot of people might feel like I come off that way, but I feel like the people who think that are Asian people. But yeah, we'll see. Is his Dumbify into Akali? He does have the Nashor Slam, so it's looking like he might be thinking about that. He also could just play any 4 cost. You could also play this into Star Guardians, for example. You could also play this into... I mean, you could play this into a lot of different things. Dumbify is just like what comp wants frontline? Like a big, dummy, thick dummy. And the answer is a lot. A lot of comps. You don't got that cucumber sandwiches vibe. I feel like I should be offended by that, but I don't feel anything. Maybe that's why. Maybe I am white because I don't even feel like I'm insulted by that. He wouldn't slam Bramble into Star Guardians. That is also a good point though. But did he slam that before or after the Dumbify? I think he slammed it before. All right, here we go. Here we go. Patik. Looking good, by the way. He took Dumbify in one thing about Dumbify is because this dummy can't fight back, sometimes you end up dropping some rounds, but the fact that he's able to immediately recover and keep his win streak on stage 3 is really huge. So I think Patik's in a good spot. I think Hypno's playing the best comp in the game, and it looks like he is on track to have a good finish. And Yitzhak's spot is honestly not bad, but I personally want scaling on Cat. I've seen people take combat for Cat and not play scaling, and I think that is fine. I think people take Hemorrhage. I see people take Crimson Veil, Dark Amulet, that kind of stuff, and it does fine. I think the stuff that caps Cat super high is when she gets like the Max Arcana scaling stuff, the Not Done Yet, the over 9,000s that just hit. Oh, Moritz going for Lucian 3. Okay. Cool. Drift duos. How's the crew player doing? He took Pandora's bench. Oh god, he has too many units on his bench. Okay, so he rolled. One time this guy told me you're the whitest black guy I ever met, and I asked him how can I be more black, and it shut him up immediately. That's actually an amazing response. I mean, did you want him to elaborate, or were you trying to get him to stop talking? That's a good one, though. I like that. That's a good one. Growing up, I grew up in a private school, and I went to a private school that was primarily like a lot of black and Mexican people. So a lot of my friends were like minorities, like Black, Mexican, Latino, like folks. And so when I was like, believe it or not, as I was getting older at one point, and I also hung out a lot in like New York and Brooklyn. At one point, I started talking like one of the phase guys, you know, like you know how some people, some of these young Asian guys sound like they're like from the hood or whatever. And I sounded a little bit like that growing up too, because those were my friends. I was like what, 10, 11, 12. Jason the Ween, yeah. Basically, I sounded like, yo, dog, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Blah, blah, blah. You know, that's mad. Everyone was like, that's mad dope. I sound so old, but like that's what they said. But that's what we said when we were like 11 or 12. I mean, I was 10. Like, of course I sound cringe. But now I learned how to code switch. That's right, man. When the lights go off, the camera's off. I resort back to my true ways. I become Frogman. I mean, honestly, my posture these days, I feel like I sit like a frog these days. I'm just like, ugh. Okay, honestly, this has not been going great for Sova, but he is griefing Hypnos Janna. So we'll see. Nobody says that. Well, nobody says that now. But you know the funny thing about language and trends is that things make a comeback. And not only does it make a comeback, it transcends. Because what's cool now is not going to be cool in a few years later. In fact, they might bring back stuff from the 90s and 2000s. You know what? I saw an ad for Taco Bell. Oh, nice. We hit Shen 3. I saw an ad for Taco Bell where they're bringing back all the best Taco Bell menu items from the 2000s. Like all the chalupas and gordita stuff. And I'm like, damn, man, that takes me way back. This guy's just holding Katarinas. This guy's just griefing Katarinas, man. Wait a second. Surgeon, what's going on here? This guy's just holding 5 cats. What? He's trying to stop Yitzhak from winning the tournament? Damn. That's brutal. That's brutal. He said, not on my turf. The Cool Ranch Doritos Locos are back. Is that a 2000s thing? I thought that was like more recent. Why is this guy holding? Sergio is not even in contention to win the tournament. He's at 31 points and he's just griefing Yitzhak, who has a chance to win the tournament. All right. Damn, man. Remind me never to piss off Sergio. Ridiculous. Is that allowed? I guess technically, yeah, because he's playing for his own placements. Radiant Relics. Radiant Nashers. Actually, is Radiant BT better? They buffed Radiant BT, right? He's making 6 cats! Sergio! He's going to cat pivot. Check this out. He's going to cat pivot. He has Radiant Nashers, GS. 6 Katarinas. I can't help but feel like this is personal. There's got to be something here. There's got to be something happening here. There's got to be something. There's got to be more to this. Petite hit the Karma 2. Dim Ale. Oh, wait. Yitzhak hit anyways. Now Sergio can sell the cats. Damn, man. Damn. Okay, AUG has... Oh, he's playing Crystal Malzahar. He's playing Crystal Malzahar. He has a... He opened the Light Shield Crest. AUG is not really that likely to win the tournament, though. He has to go exactly first, and other people have to like go exactly like 8th, so... He's like in that boat. He's getting grief personally. Yeah, but I want to know why. Because, you know, maybe sometimes I don't agree with personally griefing people, but like I can understand why they do it, but I need to know why. You know, I don't think they should do that. I am personally against doing that kind of behavior, but who knows, man? Who knows? You want to know the tea? Yeah, okay. I just want the gossip. Come on, man. Just tell me. Let me know. Let me know. There's gotta be a reason why. Because if this guy was trying to say like, oh, I'm trying to agree for best placements, shouldn't he be holding the Jannas to stop the other guys? This guy's gonna lose to the cats. Wait, the irony is he's losing to the Katarina player. The Katarina player is beating him. Oh, I know my man Sergio is fuming. Oh man, he must be real tight over that one. That is tilted. The guy that you griefed, you queue into immediately. He hits anyways and then beats you. Find out the drama. Okay, well I don't know. Does anybody know these guys? So Sergio is from Spain. Okay, does anybody speak Spanish? Can one of you guys go in the chat? Maybe go into Revan chat or ask some other Spanish creator. What is there if they're watching? What's going on? Because the thing is, this is like these are countries and regions that I'm not familiar with. Right? I'm not super integrated into the Spanish community. Maybe this Yitzhak guy is actually a really nice guy, but who knows? Maybe there's some beef. And this guy proceeds to hold Jace. Well, he's playing Battle Academia. He actually needs to hold the Jace because he needs to play 7 Battle Academia. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he might on the surface it might look like he's retaliating, but he's not. He's not. Okay, Sova took invested. Moritz. Drift duo. But it doesn't look like he's going for center 3, I think. If you were to perform bad on purpose in 2050 tournament for strategic reasons, that'd be allowed. I think it depends on like what the context is. So for example, if you're playing checkmate and it benefits you to let this guy do well and you to do a little bit worse, I think you're allowed to do that. I can't think of a scenario. I'm trying to think of a scenario where that's true. Maybe it's like, if you're a person that's not in check and you know you can't win the game, but if you let someone else who's also not in check win the game to keep the series going, you can like let that person hit the 3-star 4 cross, something like that. Like help enable that. That's like one thing you can do. That's like strategic underperforming. So that way you can make sure that tournament keeps going on and you have a chance. But I'm coming up with like a convoluted scenario, right? That does actually happen sometimes, but it's on the rare side. Yeah, or if you're just 19 on check. Yeah, if you're 19 on check and you just basically like say, oh, I think I need to just like this guy's spot is so guaranteed to win. If he cashes out Crystal Gambit, he's gonna win. I'm just gonna sell my whole board. I'm at 19. It doesn't matter anyways. You can do that too. So I think there probably are corner case scenarios where you can intentionally underperform, but they're on the rarer side. They're on the rarer side. Okay, corrosive, ramping rage. This crew board is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I don't know if it's win out potential. And Dim Ale's on an outside chance to win. 33. He needs to outplace by 5 over Hypno. But Hypno is like kind of close to this range, so it's possible. No TF. Gold subscription to more gold. Kubuko 3 for Hypno. His items aren't that good though. No like mega powerful Sterix Gauge and things like that. Jace 3. Serginho. Hypno's in trouble. Well, he hit Kubuko 3. His items aren't that great though. Wow. No third item for Buko. IE's. Whoa. What is this build? What is this build? Okay. I mean, maybe hold on. Maybe this Kabuko actually cooks. IE Kabuko for the crit. Check this out. Boom. I mean, that's not too bad. That's not too shabby. That was 2.5 in the bank. One more time. Okay. Not that much. You know, I'm starting to think Hypno's not going to win. I'm starting to think that Sova slowed him down a lot, and now Hypno might be on the outs, which opens it up for Yitzhak and Patik. And by the way, just to put it out there, how poetic would it be if this guy Yitzhak wins the tournament despite being what feels like personally target griefed by somebody else? Like, he wins a tournament despite someone holding like 6-7 cats on the bench to deny him. That would have been nuts. That'd be nuts. I do think that this lobby again is like one of those reroll lobbies where it feels like it's weaker because people are holding each other's units and things like that. Like the two Janna players slow each other down. And so, you know, the Katarina players slowly. Oh, sorry, the Malzahar and Katarina players slow each other down a little bit. That happens in a decent percentage of games, though. Sova did more damage. It's true. It's true. Both of them did a lot of damage. Hypno, I think, is... I think Hypno is in big trub. Hypno's in big trub. Radiant Nash's is really good. They did nerf it this patch. Dimail. AUG making the comeback as well. Looks like he turned the corner with Crystal Gambit. Malzahar 3, Noxious Trap, 3-star frontline. AUG can win if Hypno goes 7th. But he has to outplace... Never mind. His tiebreakers aren't good. He has to outplace Patik and Yitzhak by 4, which is very unlikely. So I think AUG can't win. All right, Hypno. Hypno needs to win this. Remember, Hypno can still win the tournament if he gets within 2 placements of Patik and Yitzhak. He's dead. Janna went 7-8. Absolutely brutal, man. Wow, he was in such a good spot to win the tournament, and now he cannot. Janna went 7-8. Okay, so who is in contention to win? Patik, and Yitzhak are the 2-point leaders remaining, right? They're at 35. So because Hypno's dead. Dimail can win if he outplaces Patik and Yitzhak by 3. And these guys can win if they outplace by 4, but that's really unlikely. Or specifically, AUG can. Sergio cannot. Sergio cannot win. So it comes down to basically Yitzhak and Patik then. 6 Sorcerer, Dummy. This is a composition where I think Dumbify makes sense because Sorcerers struggle with their front line. So Dumbify makes sense. Also, another thing where like this Leona 2 is slowing down the cat player. That's actually pretty smart. So Patik, the way he's slowing down the cat player is by taking the Leonas out of the pool. Okay, Yitzhak going up against AUG. AUG's front line, so that way Katarina stays. I guess so that way Katarina stays closer to the Cassante. Katarina's now onto the Malzahar, but there's a lot of burn damage. Is the leftover burn damage too much? I think so. AUG might win the game, and if AUG wins the game, okay, Dimail is probably gonna drop off here. So if AUG wins the game, if he gaps Patik and Yitzhak by 4. Which means that he needs Yitzhak and Patik to go 5-6. I think Patik... Oh, Patik hit Gwen too. I don't think he can... I don't think he's gonna go... I don't think he's gonna go 6th here. I think Dimail is 6th. So that means AUG probably can... He probably can get 2nd this tournament then. Or he can tie for 1st, but I think his tiebreakers are bad. Why are they frontline Katarina? Because he's playing something called... Oh, wait. I thought he was playing Unstoppable. Oh, I don't think you're supposed to frontline Cat if you don't have Unstoppable. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with that. But it looks like she somehow TP'd away and de-aggroed from Ziggs. I'm not sure how this happened, but basically Ziggs was locked onto the cat, and then she like found her way to the top left, and then somehow ganked the top right. Insane, insane Katarina. Insane Katarina. That's nuts. She has GA. She does. But the thing about Edge of Night is that the longer you can guarantee without it proccing, generally the better. Because the thing about Edge of Night that people might forget is that they actually reworked it so that you don't get any bonus for the activation of the lifeline. You just basically become on target mode, shed negative effects. They gave you a lot of upfront stats. So the longer you can keep it, the better. Generally speaking. Maybe there's some specific tech around it, but as far as I know, this is considered to be quite an unconventional way to position Cat. Okay, so I think if AUG goes first and Yitzhak goes fourth, he ties. Sergio and Moritz are at 31. They can't win. So I guess it's like as soon as one player dies in fourth, that's not Yitzhak is cleared to win the tournament, I think. What's going on here? I think Yitzhak is going to win. Oh, man, the guy that griefs, the griefer is going to win the tournament, you guys. Wow. Oh, no. Sorry, that's Sojier. No, the guy that gets griefed wins the tournament. The guy that gets griefed. Sorry. I have it backwards. Wait, so there's justice then, right? The justice is this guy. Sergio held like 6 to 7 Katarinas to slow him down. And then he like finds a way to hit anyways and wins the tournament. So that's funny how that works then. Is Mech Pilot Senna good? Yes. Mech Pilot Senna is very, very good. Serginho had the script. Well, let me see. Depending on how this shakes out, I think so. Yitzhak should be first. I think AUG is second. I think Serginho is fourth. If he assuming he gets a second here, which I'm thinking, I think he's second place. Oh wait, AUG lost. Oh wait, if he goes first, he might even go as high as second. He fucked up with Duelist. So I'm looking at the tournament's over, so I'm not paying attention to, or the person who won the tournament has already been decided. I think it's Yitzhak. So I'm not paying attention. What did he mess up? He took out Crystal Gambit. Oh. Wait, he sacked. Oh, is he sacking because he wants Yitzhak to go fourth? I don't think it matters. I think his tiebreakers are worse. If AUG goes first and Yitzhak goes fourth, AUG is I think he still loses though. But if he doesn't know that, that's an intentional sack. In his mind, he might not know that. It might be an intentional sack to try and make sure that he can guarantee that Yitzhak goes fourth. Wait, is that actually the case though? Because he knows that he has a life to give. If so, that's pretty beast, by the way. AUG has better tiebreakers? Wait, does he? Let me see. Yitzhak, AUG. Oh my god, wait, you're right. Wait, okay, I read the sheet wrong. Yitzhak has 50. Oh, I thought he had 66. I messed up. Wait a second. AUG's a genius then. He actually sacked? So that way he could get Yitzhak to go fourth. So that way he can play for the first. I misread the sheet. That's my bad. Hey, I'm just a frog, man. Take it easy. So now he can finish off Sergio. Assuming he's strong enough. If this doesn't matter if Og loses. This doesn't matter if Og goes second. Oh, the J4 didn't cast. J4 died midair. Oh, that's not good. That is really not good, actually. That is really, really, really not good. No, never mind. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, if that's the case, I'm pretty sure Og wins the tournament then, right? If he ties with the attack. No way this was intentional. Are you sure? Well, intentional or not, he's a genius. And perhaps most importantly, he won the tournament. So how does that make you feel? It's so Giga Brain. You know what? He actually stops by to chat every now and then. We can ask him afterwards. I am assuming it was intentional. But maybe it wasn't intentional at all. Okay, check this out. Check this out. Can Og close it out? I think he should be playing for the first here, and I think Yitzhak might be the one that gets the tie broken. Wow. Crystal Gambit. Crystal Gambito. Okay. So, you know, this is the thing about checkmate, is that it removes a lot of like the, wait, what's going to happen? Who's tiebreakers? Who's the points thing? It does kind of create this situation, though, that I think Og may have. I think he may have stolen it. Because Og went first, so he's at 40. Oh, they're updating in real time. Hypno's at 39. Patik's at 39. I think Yitzhak's at 40. Og's at 40. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be like a crazy, like 40, 39, 39, 40 stack. This is checkmate. This is not checkmate. This is not checkmate. Sergio went second, so he's at 38. Moritz went third. He's at 37. And yeah, I think Og is actually going to be the winner of this because his tiebreakers at 60 are better than Yitzhak. Wait, so the grief worked. So the Sergio Grease stopped Yitzhak, and Yitzhak gets second for the tournament. Oh no, we're back at full circle, man. The target grief worked. Oh man, now this guy doesn't even win. At first I thought it didn't work, but now it did work. So the real winner is Sergio. It's true. If you really think about it, who got what they wanted out of this final lobby the most? 2,500 euro? Who cares? It's the moral victory. When does America start? It starts in a little bit under 2 hours.
Oh wait, what's Frodan doing?
Og, thank you for the raid. Wait, hold on a second. Og, please explain to the class that this play to sack, the play to sack your items was intentional. Where you're win streaking here and you didn't equip your stuff, that you intentionally sacked because you knew that there was a chance that you had to play for first by letting Yitzhak go fourth, right? If so, incredible Giga Brain play. And congratulations on your tournament win, man. Tell him, Og. Hello, Og TFT. Stare. Come on, man. What is this guy going to say no? This is an opportunity for him to tell the class what really happened. Was this guy? Okay, I guess he just raided and AFK'd. All right, well, cool. Well, thanks for the raid, man. Appreciate it. Congratulations. Great tournament run. Og is going to win the tournament. pretty crazy result there because I didn't think he was competitive. But if you look at AUG, he's quite accomplished. He's quite accomplished. He's won an EMEA Cup. Like by all means, he has the pedigree. He has the pedigree to like be in tier 1. He's made it pretty far in some finals before for regionals. He also went to set 12 worlds.
Oh wait, what's Frodan doing?
So I think AUG played an awesome tournament. Snooty Boo, gracias. Thank you for the raid. Wait, Snooty, can you answer me something? Wait, Snooty, are you still here? Did he raid and peace out? Can you explain? So Serginho is a Spanish player, and he was holding 6 to 7 copies of Katarina from Yitzhak. Is there something here about these two guys I don't know? Was there like bad blood between these guys? Why was Serginho holding the cats? Time for another dono wall. Dude, everyone just like logging off, man. Everyone wants to raid and peace out. They're boyfriends? That explains it. He didn't talk about it on stream? All right. Okay, this is what we're going to do. America's starts in 2 hours, a little bit less than 2 hours. So what we'll do is we will play some EU ladder. We're going to climb a little bit, and then we'll start America's. Let me get a countdown timer up. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm dying, guys. But so are you. Actually, all of us are dying. It's only a matter of time. All right, here we go. America's TAC Cup final day. 1.4 hours.